Start recording.
Here we go, folks. Hello, hello, hello. That's the wrong screen capture. It's Saturday morning. Well, Saturday afternoon, and I'm
Yeah,
still
you don't
not
have an
awake.
excuse, man. It's Saturday
I know.
afternoon.
I
Come
know.
on.
I should be ashamed. There we go.
Get it together, C. Hang.
Oh, God.
Oh, look it. I
Oh,
got.
folks. It's Call of Cthulhu Day, where Jaden gets to torture us, and we love it.
Yes, yes, you do.
Oh, God. Okay. And so yeah, thank you, Vic. So so we are playing with. I'll get people to introduce, but I'm just going to hand it over to Jaden. Um, this was the last we played was before Christmas, and I just had such a blast playing this game. I have to say, Jaden, you're wonderful. This is going to be a fabulous game. And off to Jaden.
You're such a kiss up. You just don't want them to kill
No.
us. Oh my
Oh,
God. You just don't want them
Jaden's
to
gonna
kill
Oh,
us. You kiss up.
Jaden's gonna
oh,
kill me no matter what.
yeah. I'm glad you understand that.
There you
Uh,
go.
Hi, I'm Jaden. I'm here to use and abuse. Play this fabulous game with everybody, and yeah, all I can say is you've brought this all onto yourselves.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Let's start with poor Dr. Irving, who's tied up in a tree.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right. Right, that's
I'm
right.
Doc.
I
Jeez, yeah.
forgot about that.
You forgot about that. And I have to say, I'm Doctor Irving. I'm with this crew of misfits, investigating this missing person, and I am a doctor. I have background, distant relations to the mob, the Chicago mob, but I am trying to get away from it, and I'm here. In the past, I have been bitten by a zombie child. The question is whether or not I will turn. Um, and yeah, and me and Sugar Joe have been. I've actually tried to goad Sugar Joe into a good fight, but Sugar Joe didn't rise to the bait. So yeah, so here I am.
Oh, I thought we were trying to get you herbs to cure you, and you're
You
telling us that
wanted
you're
to
you're
tie
trying
me
to.
up.
Well, that's because you're turned into a fucking zombie. Hello.
Freak,
Anyway.
freak.
Oh yeah.
You
Right.
I
neck biting freak.
like you're gonna bite someone's brains out. It ain't gonna be me. So anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, why are there two Dr. Irving?
Uh,
So weird. Um,
One's zombied, one's non-zombied. What can we say?
yeah, no. Nice try. Um, right. Let's have Tony.
Hello. I am playing Tony. Tony is a uh, uh, previously a factory worker, now works with the union. Still learning what that means. Kind of torn between some of the more appealing ideals of solidarity and union movements, and some of the somewhat less upstanding elements that can go into power and influence in that type of scene. He's a young guy. He wants to prove himself, and is always very curious about what could be out there, whether it's information he can grab in a book or trying to keep his eyes open for what's around him.
Wasn't kind of mention of you and ice pick and factory boss.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That's a
memory's a
misunderstanding, yeah.
funny thing. It gets a little foggy. I mean, maybe we were serving drinks. I can't
Uh
quite
huh.
put my finger on it. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. If you say so. All I know is that I have the recording from last time. But hey, one digresses. let's go see how. Why am I not scrolling right? Read.
Woo! Hello. Um, if I remember correctly, I'm Reed. And I think she got laid last episode, so I don't know how helpful she's gonna be. Um, she's probably gonna be spending the whole time recovering from that. And because she's chaotic as fuck and just is trying to be useful. We'll see how useful she is. But
I love chaotic as fuck.
chaotic as fuck, absolutely.
I love it.
Bull.
What?
Mabel.
Mabel.
Me, Mabel. Okay, so Mabel is a kind of farm girl, recently come to the big city, trying to find a different way of life, a life that is not entrenched in dung and pulling cow teats and collecting eggs and things. So she's come for the excitement, and luckily enough, amazing, bumped into this group of adventurers. And so Mabel's super excited to be connected, meeting rich folks, doing exciting things. A little creeped out by talk of kind of zombie vampire kind of children, you know.
Hey, there are no
And reminds
vampires.
her of some of her
But that's a
brothers.
great idea.
Oh my
What's
god.
that?
Oh my god.
Jaden said there's no vampires, but that was a great idea.
There we go. Anyway, and so is all in for tying up, Dr. J kind of thing. But yeah, having a blast. Not really knowing quite where she's going in life, but Mabel is a clever gal and has ideas for a better future. But at this precise moment, is just for the first time in her life enjoying being alive and stepping outside the bounds of expectations and things, and just doing whatever the shit she wants. That's Mabel.
Excellent. And last but certainly not least, Sugar Joe.
Yay! Sugar Joe, heirs to the Standard Oil fortune. Um, raised in England, served in the war as an ambulance driver, child of wealth and privilege, but a hardcore butch dyke. But a young butch dyke, actually a baby butch dyke probably at this time, as 22 years old, looking for fun. Part of the suffragette movement, a big supporter financially of it, and keeping their eye on the prize of finding Anne Hewitt Cooper at the request of her dear friend, I think it was Anne Hewitt Cooper's aunt. And so working with this jolly good gang of gals and a guy, and nice good old Tony, who has the rope and doesn't seem to want to use it as much as we would like him to use it. And keeping a good eye on Dr. J. Irving. And just waiting for Irving to turn. But at this point, I think we were trying to find oregano and some fancy spices to try and deal with this zombie thing or slow it down or some kind of thing because, Dr. J's been looking a lot at Mabel's skull. I think.
What?
Yeah, I don't want.
Speaking of,
I don't want Dr. J to crack open Mabel and then have a smorgasbord. That's just not done. And that's Sugar Joe.
Really isn't
speak,
done.
speaking of which, I said that I owed you herbs, and the herbs in question were cloves, star anise, and ashwagandha.
Who's keeping notes, man? Who's keeping notes this time?
Yes, that is a great question.
All right.
Who is?
I can do that. Why don't I do that? Okay.
What's ashwagandha or what? Didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Ashwagandha, it's an Ayurvedic herb.
So we got to go to some East Indian market, maybe, hey? That's good. The good thing about New York, everyone's here. Every cultural possibility is here. So we should be able to find an
Yeah.
Indian market with those at some point. Ashkawanga. Ooh, let's all everyone Google. It's
I
our
have to
friend.
say though, a little bit Mabel at this moment might be a little bit like an Indian market. We're talking about like native market. What's that? Are there any Indians? You know, because Mabel probably doesn't know a lot about actual East Indians in New York, so maybe a little puzzled at this point and thinking about, maybe this is some indigenous kind of stuff.
Oh,
Anyway, when we last left off, as mentioned, Dr. Irving was tied up in a tree in the treehouse attached to this bar.
That was funny.
Reed is being picked up by Davina and her girlfriend Veronica.
Yep.
And of course, Joe is encouraging Tony to use the rope more.
And find some
So-
freaking
so-
spices. We want to find the spices.
Before we go on though, how do you spell that last one again? That last
The
spice?
ashwagandha, I put it in the
Ashwagandha.
chat.
Oh, did you? Okay, sorry. I will do that. Okay, thank you. There it is. Much appreciated.
Oh, neat.
All right, I'm like saying, okay, I don't want to be tied up. Can we just get on with finding a cure? What time is it? It's late at night, isn't it? Because that was the other thing. I was
It's
trying
late
to-
at night, and all
Yeah.
you've got are cloves. No star anise, and certainly no ashwagandha here. It's more of a tonic herb, yeah, not really a bar herb.
All right. So, and what time is it? It's around what, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, or midnight?
I was actually thinking a little bit earlier, like closer to midnight.
Okay. And I'm tied up.
Mm-hmm.
Kinky
And
beast.
Nothing new about that.
I'm like, all right, what are you going to do? Honestly, what are you going to do for the rest of the night? I keep saying we need to go out and actually break into that that museum we were talking about.
Why can't we
That
just go in the
museum.
daytime and not risk getting
So-
arrested?
Okay, so what are we going to do?
'Cause
Are you just going to keep me?
none of us know how to. There's no thieves in this crew, right? There's
Okay.
no criminals. No one knows
Well,
how to
I don't know.
lockpick.
Tony might.
Tony has an ice pick, and maybe he should use it on
Oh,
you.
Joe.
I don't know. Tony.
Let's not be rash here.
Tony.
Love Tony's the only. All right, so but are you? I mean, what are you going to do? I'm tied up. Are you going to just all of you just going to sit there all night and stare at me?
I mean, Reed's tied up in a very different way, so.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe Reed has
really
passed
having
the keys
fun.
on to Sugar Joe and said, "Go use my apartment. I've got other things to do."
Yep.
That's right. I
Yeah,
forgot about that.
We could get a cab and just put you in it, and we'll go back to Reed's apartment. That's not a big deal.
Hey, you
All
might
right, well-
find the spice there because it is a Middle Eastern spice. You might get lucky.
Hey, there you
Hey.
go.
You never know.
That's
right.
right. That's right.
That's right.
Isn't
We
Reed
do have
head
an
out.
Arab in
Jordan?
the group, yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
stumble into
Jordan.
success.
Yes. We'll search the cupboards.
There you go.
All
I like
right,
it.
let's head back because I'm not sitting here all night just sitting in a chair in a bar.
I don't
At
know
the very
why
least-
you wouldn't want to, but oh,
I'm tied
is it because they tied you up and didn't leave a drink in front of you? Is
that
that the
could
problem?
be it. Yeah, that's it. That's the
Oh.
exact problem.
It doesn't help, I
Well,
think.
what kind of people
You
are
being-
you? Tying somebody up and not giving them something to drink?
It's
There
There were
But,
no
you
prohibition.
know,
bendy straws.
It's
You being tied
prohibition.
up in a bar might get some attention. Some people might be drawn in by that look.
That's true.
Oh Lord, Lord.
I guess if we have to feed Dr. J brains, we might have to find a random stranger to do it, rather than
We
let
could give her-
Tony, one of us.
We could give her chicken brains. We could probably pick up a chicken.
You think zombies
No,
eat chicken
I
brains?
don't need. I
Chicken
don't.
brains.
Oh yeah, that might be a good
I'm-
substitute.
I'm feeling fine.
Chicken
Uh-huh.
brains.
Are
Yeah, we
you?
should be able
Really?
to. I like it.
Yeah.
Let's go get.
I'm
we can
telling
get
them
live
that.
chickens.
Yeah.
It's 1923.
telling them that.
Find a live chicken should be easy. I wonder though if we should
And
get
look
like
into the herb.
pig brains because pigs are more physiologically like humans. What do you think, Dr. J? You feeling more leaning towards
Can I?
chicken brains
No,
or
hang
pig
on.
brains?
Can I ask a quick question? Am I tied to the chair, or am I just tied and sitting down?
I was under the impression that your wrists were tied together, but you were not tied to a chair.
Right.
I believe Tony, since he did the tying, he can answer.
I would say probably your ankles are tied, and your wrists are tied, and there's rope tying your ankles to your wrists, but there's enough slack to allow you to pick up stuff off the table.
Oh, that's nice.
So, can I hop to the bar and order a drink?
I mean, you could, but like, I'm happy to order for you. We don't need to make a whole show of
All right.
this.
No.
All right.
Let Dr. J hop. I want to see this. This will be funny. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
So I look at Tony and said, "Tony, give me a gin and tonic, please."
Yep, right away.
Damn it, Tony.
And
You're too much of a
Tony's.
gentleman, honestly. Your
Okay,
mother
do you
made
want
me
an
as
angry
well.
zombie or a compliant zombie?
I don't know. At this point, what's more entertaining? I don't know.
Tony shakes his head and heads to the bar to grab the gin and tonic.
Ask if they got pig brains.
I'm not hungry.
He puts his hand up. You're not sure
You're
if
not-
that's to
yeah.
acknowledge he heard you or to dismiss the suggestion.
Anyway, I figured I'd show you exactly who's picking up Reed here.
Oh,
Oh, great.
Nice.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Ooh.
baby.
Not
Did
the
you
guns.
come with the
No
car?
guns involved. No
Wow.
guns involved. Sorry.
But that's okay.
Oh.
Still,
We could leave Dr.
Not
J
bad.
here and maybe Reed needs help.
I think
Reed's
Reed
good.
is good. Reed does not
Reed's
need
good.
anyone's help.
Reed's good.
I've got this.
Yeah, there you go. Gosh.
Yeah, they're going to be out for the rest of the night. Sorry, guys.
All right.
So
I'm
are
just-
you leaving Dr. Irving tied up in the treehouse?
I mean, you tell me, zombie or these two? I'm going to go with those two.
I'm
Yeah,
not a
that's fine.
zombie.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yet.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
Didn't the
where-
guy
oh.
say though that didn't the guy at the store we were at give us a time, like a time frame, and how long it would take this zombie infection to take place? And then aren't we supposed to go back there tomorrow night for a meeting with that person's contacts, right? To see if they can
Mhm.
Yeah.
help Dr. J. So we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do with Dr. J. Maybe, I wonder if there's like a boiler room in Reed's basement of their apartment. We could kind of lock Dr. J up in.
For
Going
big
forward.
dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually the best best step is to leave
we
the
could-
unattended
could-
unknown.
We could get a ball gag thing, like one of those ball gag things from Pulp Fiction.
No.
And we
Oh
could,
my god.
so
No.
you don't bite people's
Jaden.
brains off.
No, but
no.
if we put her in a boiler room, we could leave her with a pig just in case she does turn.
That's true.
Oh my god.
Or chickens.
Jaden.
Chickens are cheaper.
Jaden,
Yeah?
am I alone right now? Am I alone in the
There's no fucking way we'd
treehouse?
leave you alone. There's no way we'd leave you alone.
treehouse?
Well,
Everybody
that's the
to the
thing.
treehouse.
It's hard to tell because you're all talking to each other like you're in the same place,
Exactly.
but the tokens aren't. So
Okay.
I wasn't entirely sure. But I'll go with Joe and what she's saying that, why would they leave a potential zombie alone?
Yeah, we're not that drunk. And we're not drunk yet.
Can I try to surreptitiously on the sly untie my bond?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Let's ooh. That yeah, that's going to be a dexterity and sleight of hand together. So you'll need
Okay.
one success apiece. So go ahead and roll
Okay.
them both.
All right. Let's try first dexterity. Success. And
Right.
sleight of hand. Sleight of hand might be a bit more difficult for me. Oof.
It's probably just the base of 20.
Yeah, actually, base of 10.
Oh, I stand corrected.
Fuck. But I could burn luck.
Yeah, but just
couldn't I?
remember, this ain't Pope Cthulhu, my friend. You don't have that much luck to fuck around
Oh.
with.
All right.
Yes, you don't. And moreover, Joe does get a spot hidden to see if
Oh,
Oh, I didn't
she
see
can
nothing.
tell.
Nope.
she failed. Big time.
Well, Joe.
Fail.
No.
I'm looking at the
Joe.
clothes. I'm trying to figure out what clothes and what else. If I can, I wonder where I shove this. If I shove this up Dr. J's ass, would that
Oh.
slow down the zombie thing, or what orifice does this need to go into?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
That's the
All
thing,
right.
Hey,
you can
just give her a gin enema. Maybe that'll work.
That's a good idea.
Yep.
Mabel, come over here to the treehouse. We're gonna give Dr. J an enema with the clothes.
All right.
Oh my god, this is just
seriously,
deteriorating.
technically, if we're going by the rules, Sugar Joe will have seen you, just because
We
her
both
skill
failed.
level is higher.
Right.
Well, you both are fails, but
Oh, yeah.
if you tie, you go with the higher skill level.
Right.
So,
All right.
do you want to burn the luck and get yourself free?
Nah. Maybe I'll wait until.
You're
Maybe I'll wait
liking it,
until.
aren't you?
I might wait until see if everybody kind of drinks some more and try again, if that's okay with the DM.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna reach over and
certainly.
slap Dr. J's hand. What the fuck are you fussing for? What are you trying to do? These ropes are for your own safety, Dr. Z.
I am uncomfortable. I am so uncomfortable. You have me tied up. I am so uncomfortable. Of course I'm going to be jiggling
Mabel,
and
do you got
Yeah.
any what do you call it what do you call that stuff that petroleum jelly stuff to lube up the wrist there of Dr. Z so she doesn't get so uncomfortable? Any lube stuff? Maybe a stick of butter. Can you go to the kitchen of the bar and see if you can get a stick of butter? We'll just lube it up a little bit.
Yeah, they may actually have some Vaseline or something.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll
Vaseline.
just
That's
go
it.
off.
Let's get some
Anyway,
Vaseline.
one of the
Check it
folks
out.
from the bar climbs up the treehouse. What the hell is going on up here? Why
just
are you tied up?
A little rope
the
play.
I
hell?
know.
It's a little
I
rope play. Don't
know.
worry. It's just rope play. Don't worry. The safe word's pineapple. Don't worry.
No, I
No,
then fine.
not in my
Pineapple.
bar. No. This is a good, clean bar. Completely illegal, but a good, clean bar, damn it. And I'm not going to have you have any of your weird sex games in my treehouse. Take it someplace else.
And I looked
Now.
at Joe and I said, "See, I told you."
Yeah, I guess. Well, let's go back to Reed's place then, if you guys want.
Ah, yeah, maybe.
Let me see if Reed has any exotic spices that we could put into the enema.
100%.
Tony walks in on the word enema, holding the gin and tonic.
Sorry, say that again.
You cut out. Tony comes in with the gin
That
and
was
tonic.
Tony being shocked.
Here's an enema word, and then
Just
what?
Tony heard the last enema, and is just holding the. But I did bring a straw. Enema, like I just brought a drinking straw for it.
And I just look at Tony and I said, just give it. Just give me the drink. And I take the drink and I can swing it back, can I?
Absolutely.
I swing it back and take it down in one gulp.
Oh.
Save that straw. We might need it for the enema later.
My God. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this Miranda's absolutely had it with a lot of you, and look, if you all do not leave now, I will kick you out.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Come on, Mabel. Let's move Dr. Z.
Hello.
All right, so
Okay,
Reed is
sorry.
presumably staying with Davina and
Uh-huh.
Veronica. And everybody else is going back to Reed's place?
Yep.
Excellent.
I'm gonna look for those herbs and spices once we get back to Reed's place.
Sure. You can totally look for herbs. Give me a spot hidden check, please.
Just me or anybody or my
Well,
Oh.
who else is looking for herbs in
Everybody,
Reed's
let's look
place?
for our herbs and spices. Come on. Fan out. Maybe there's something underneath the mattress. You never know.
Um,
Okay.
Reed, what is under your mattress?
Whoa.
Other than your pet
Not
dust
up the
bunnies.
spices.
Holy
Never mind.
Oh, sweet
Poison.
Jesus!
Never mind. My nose. It's a.
um
I always know. It's a sniffer. It's a big nose, not the sexiest nose, but very accurate.
oh my god.
Oh.
You
Critical
find
success.
plenty of herbs, but let's see. Yeah, you do find the star anise, so you've got 2 out of 3 at this point, but ashwagandha is Indian, as in subcontinent Indian, and reed is from like West Asia. So, not quite the same place.
Bummer.
And what kind of vinegar is it again? Like herby vinegar or just the way it's distilled?
Huh?
Huh?
Is it
Vinegar?
a vinegar or is it a
There's
herb?
vinegar? Um, Star anise is an herb.
I know that is, but the ashwagandha, I thought that was
It's
a
a
herb.
herb.
Oh, it's an herb. Usually, I've pretty much only seen it in the powder form in the U.S.
Like a plant. by
So,
the looks of it.
kind of a beigeish powder.
And how do you spell it?
It's in the
Um,
chat.
Okay.
I can also drop it back into the chat.
There, I'll put the Wikipedia thing,
Oh, thank you. I was about to go find that.
and then I'll drop in. Oh, it's also called. Another name is called winter cherry. That's very interesting considering we're all a bunch of lesbians except for Tony and, sexing the cherry and whatnot.
Winter Cherry sounds like a great drag queen name.
It does.
Oh my god, yes.
It really does. Wow.
Please
Oh
welcome to
my
the
God.
stage. Winter Cherry.
Anyway, besides pillaging Reed's place for interesting and exciting herbs, what else are you doing? Are you going out tonight, or are you going to bed? What you doing?
We're
This
tying up
herb
Dr. Z,
is
though. We're
part
tying up
of.
Dr. Z.
Hold on, but this herb is part of the nightshade family. Maybe
Yes, it
if we
is.
go and find like some foxglove, that'd double up.
No!
No, that's a
Um,
great
dangerous.
idea.
Did the word
Ooh, that's so
callous
smart.
mean anything to you? Oh dear
Oh,
gods.
how's it?
Yeah.
Try not to kill
So,
Doc. I'm the one who's supposed to be killing people in this game, not the other players. Really?
Really?
Oh.
Yes, really. I know this might be a bit of a revelation, but anyway, are you doing anything else tonight, such as going and breaking into random libraries?
Again,
I still like the idea of it.
Yeah, you do. Of course you do. But again, who the heck can break open a lock door? Do you not remember when we were in that crappy little town where you got bit by the zombie child and everybody else got beat up by doors? Do you not remember
Yeah.
that the doors
Yeah.
won that battle?
We
Reed got
couldn't
really
get through the
hurt.
doors.
Mabel got hurt. We don't
We
do
got
well
more
with
hurt
locked
by the doors
doors.
than we did the
No.
zombie.
Hang on.
Do you not
Oh, we
remember
have-
that? I think Reed still got injuries and needs to heal from that.
I do, yeah. Yes. I haven't recovered.
Oh,
I think-
I'm sure if you ask nicely, Davina and Victoria can help with that a little.
Yes, please.
Down on health besides Reed? Did anyone else need to like a good solid night so they could heal up and gain some health back?
Well, Dr. Irving could definitely use some rest.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Dr. Irving, give me another power check, please.
Oh fuck.
Power check. Fuck me.
Maybe we
All
should
right,
get some
power check.
chains and not just rope Tony. Tony, you got any chains or handcuffs?
Oh, yeah, with the one entire magic point you got left, you fall unconscious again.
Oh, shit.
What?
I failed my power check.
Are you so you're completely unconscious? Mabel!
Yeah, and
Dr.
tied
Z's
up.
out! Let's do
Yeah,
what we
good
want!
job,
Get
everybody.
the enema ready!
We can all sleep.
Get the enema ready!
Right. Okay. So, Mabel, Joe, Tony, Jennifer is down for the count right now. Are you going to continue bickering about potentially breaking in places when you don't have a lockpicker on hand?
No.
Well,
Joe, Joe doesn't
No,
want to do
I
it.
don't love that idea.
No.
Tony pulls out a sleeping bag, opens it up, and starts dragging the unconscious doctor into the sleeping bag so that they can be zippered up in the hopes that that will keep them from getting locked to a boiler or something, perhaps constricted in a less hospitable way.
oh my God! Thank you, Tony. Someone cares.
We care. We don't want it to be a zombie.
Well, can we tie Dr. J to like something solid, like maybe a pipe or something, at least?
Or
Well, the
Tony.
head is sticking out of the sleeping bag, but the zipper is up over the shoulders. So the arms are inside to try to appease the ice pick gang. But yeah, and Tony just props himself up in the corner with his book, and the implication being he's happy to supervise.
Maybe Tony, if you're just gonna prop yourself up, can you prop yourself at the front door so no one gets by you? And then Mabel and I can go to sleep and get a good night's sleep and get our beauty sleep.
Yeah.
Absolutely, no problem.
All right. Shall we fast forward to the next morning since you're
Well, we
not
want to
doing
see what happens
anything?
with Reed. Because we're
We don't
players.
You can guess.
You don't need.
Hard success.
Okay,
Hard success.
There is a small chance that there might be a chandelier involved, but I'll
Woohoo!
let you figure it out with your imaginations.
Aw.
Anyway, let's go to the next morning. Right. Dr. Irving does not wake up. The rest of you do.
Oh, we should have done the enema. Shit.
Yeah. Sugar Joe, you snore. Oh,
It's the
God.
nose. It's the big nose. I blame my mother.
Yeah. It
All
was
right.
loud at times.
Well, I think so. One of us should go out to the East Indian supermarket and get this ash or whatever cherry winter cherry thing. But we can't leave Doctor Jay Z. Oh, Doctor Jay Z. Oh, because the zombie. We shouldn't leave Doctor Jay Z alone, obviously. Or do you think we should take her to a hospital? Come on, Tony, wake up.
Why is
Slap
she not
her
waking up?
around. Wake up. Let me just slap. Wake up. Gently slap.
Yeah. Give her a drink.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
Joe,
Mabel,
give
throw
me a
some water
brawl.
on her.
Okay.
Brawl check.
Tony attempts to look for vital signs.
Thank you.
Let's start
Vital
with, are they
signs.
breathing?
Would I know what that is in the 1920s?
No, what is in the 1920s? Sorry.
Vital
sign
signs?
would be.
Well, of course you do.
Oh yes.
Why? There's no New Amsterdam or anything to tell me what it is. I work at a farm.
Right. Joe, are you actually going to be slapping Dr. J here?
Gently. Come on, Jay Z, wake up.
If you work at a farm,
Morning
you know the
time.
difference between a cow that's dead and a cow that's alive. I'm sure you'd
Yeah.
be familiar.
Yeah. Are you
Roll
calling
me a-
Dr. J a cow?
Sugar
There we go.
Joe, brawl check, please.
Oh. Bro,
Let's
I'm
see
not trying
how
to
hard
hurt.
you are
Oh
slapping.
Jesus, you're gonna hurt me,
I
aren't
don't
you?
mean to hurt. I'm just gently.
Swear to God.
Little
I
tap,
swear to
tap.
God, I'm gonna get my revenge.
Sure.
Oh, Val, don't worry.
Well, you're in luck. Anyway, Tony, give me a first aid check.
Okay. Let's see. Sorry, just grabbing first aid. Yeah. No.
Oh.
Nope.
The irony is we need a doctor.
Ah.
That's not a zombie doctor.
Yeah. Okay.
Not ideally.
I'm gonna do first aid. Cause yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to be like pulled into a murder rap before I've lived my life.
Is Jay Z
Yeah.
breathing though? I guess
Oh.
you guys haven't figured that out, have you?
She could be breathing and I will have no idea.
Are we all doing first aid on her?
Well, I thought
Checking the
were
vital
slapping, so you know.
Might be a bit late to do the fucking first aid on me after you
Yeah,
slap me.
pretty much.
No, 'cause I was just trying to snap you out of it.
So great. Are you taking Dr. Irving to the hospital, or are you
Yeah.
just going to go out herb hunting?
I think we should do both. Let's split and take Dr. Irving to the hospital, and the other folks go and get some
Yes, a
herbs.
three-way split to the party. Yes.
I know that's just gonna
Oh, no.
make the DM just
Yeah, I know, but
I don't know if we should split up
make
though.
their
I think
day.
I
I
think
mean,
we check in Dr. Irving, and then we go look for the stuff, right? 'Cause she
yeah, we
knows.
could just like leave her in the waiting room.
And the thing is, do we pass off Tony as Dr. Irving's husband or significant other? Since I don't know.
Do we not say she's a neighbor and we just saw that she looked a bit dodgy and then collapsed?
I wonder. I guess we better take the ropes off so we don't look a little dodgy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pull her sleeves down so they don't see any rope burn.
Oh, that's a good point.
Why don't we say that we found her at a rest area, and she looked like she'd been attacked by an animal, and we're not sure if she has rabies or something.
Oh, now that's a really good idea. Tony, you are not just another
Oh.
pretty face, my friend.
Ah, shucks.
She was attacked by rabid squirrels.
Yeah.
Yeah, she told us she was attacked by an animal, but she couldn't say what before she collapsed. And we're being good citizens and delivering her to attention and aid.
Yeah. But then they don't let us make medical for Dr. J, right? Which maybe Dr. G doesn't want us to make medical choices for.
Yeah,
Do you think?
I don't think she's
Hey,
been a
yeah,
huge
okay.
fan of our
They want us to make no
decisions so
choices.
far.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess the only hindrance is if we wanted to have her available for the meetup tonight, if they might hang on to her. But I guess we do need somebody to tell us if she's still breathing, and we have trouble figuring that out.
That's a very good point, Tony. If we take Dr. JZ to the hospital now, we can't bring them to the meeting at the cult shop tonight when we were supposed to experts on zombie transition.
What about? Does anybody know of any of them dodgy vets that do stitching up of gangsters and stuff? Maybe we can take her to a vet.
Oh yeah, that's a good
By the
idea.
way, Seahag, do you have a backup character?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'll bring. I was gonna work on one.
Uh-huh.
Not
You
yet.
might want
quick.
to expedite that a little bit there.
Okay, let's do that now.
Especially because it sounds like everybody wants you dead.
Well, I mean, but I'm just saying,
Almost everybody.
like Western medicine probably doesn't know how to handle this zombie thing, whereas the cult people at the cult store seem to understand what was going on.
What if we just arrived a lot bit early?
What? What do you mean?
What?
What if we just went to the store and we're like, hey, we know we're early for the meeting, but,
We
stuff
have
came up.
Yeah. I mean, we could always leave Dr. Jay-Z here. Run out. One of us or someone goes out and gets the spice, and we try to do the concoction of herbs here first before we go to the hospital, because we'll need Dr. J to bring to the cult, right? And if Dr. J tied up in the hospital and the doctors and nurses don't let us take the body to the cult shop, you see what I'm saying? Could be a problem.
If we're taking her to the cult shop, if she's not awake, we should get a wheelchair or something for her. Then it would look less
That's a good
suspicious
idea.
as we pushed her through New York.
We could actually dress her up like a granny. Say, this is my poor old decrepit
Oh my
mother.
gosh.
Would someone just go out and get the fucking herbs and cure me?
I'll go
need
get the herbs because I got the
some
money.
sunglasses.
I got the money, and I'll go get the herbs, and I can take a cab to do it fast.
There you
And
go.
I'm sure a taxi
sounds
cab driver
like-
knows.
Anyway, Dr. Irving, give me another power check, please.
Oh fuck.
Fuck me.
Try not to fail much.
Oh man.
Sweet Jesus Almighty.
We're gonna have to shoot Dr.
All
Irving
right.
in the head. Get the ice pick.
What's your other character like?
Uh-huh. Oh,
Fuck me.
this is not good. Right. Anyway,
Get the ice pick, Tony.
it's already like pushing 11, so let's go see what Reed is doing back at the bar.
Oh no. Great.
I'm going to say that you managed to wake up around 9, and so I guess the real question is, where are you going to go? Are you just going to go back to your apartment and hope everybody's still there, or what you doing?
It's a good question. Reed's polite. They're gonna bid goodbye. And then
Oh, they totally offer you
probably-
breakfast. Come on now.
Okay, yeah, that's good. And then they're probably gonna stumble back to their apartment to try and find everyone. Because as far as they're concerned, that's where they've gone, and they're kind of expecting to come back to blood everywhere and a rabid like zombie having eaten everybody. So they're like, maybe I should go. You know.
And how are you getting back to your place from the Crazy Cat Club?
Good question. How far
Are
away
you
is it?
walking? I'm gonna say it is within walking distance, or you can
Okay,
use
yeah,
mass
we'll
transit.
walk. Oh god,
Great,
no!
give me a
public
spot
transit,
hidden,
no way.
please.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay.
Everything's fine. You make it back to your
Okay.
apartment, and you pretty much see everybody like arguing, and Dr. Irving laying unconscious in a sleeping bag on your floor.
Wonderful. That's not the weirdest thing they've come home to, so that's okay. Let out a sigh of relief.
And you also notice that like your an overwhelming majority of your stuff is just a little bit out of place, especially in the
Right.
kitchen where the herbs live.
Wonderful. Oh no! Oh guys, what the fuck? What have you done to my herbs? They're very concerned about their herbs. The main part of any Arabic cooking is herbs, so they're not happy. They're like, guys, what have you done? Not at all bothered about the zombie, by the way. More concerned about their kitchen.
Uh-huh. Sure. Yep. Yeah, what makes it such that it's only Tony that's concerned about
Yeah.
the good doctor laying unconscious on the floor. Okay, great.
But anyway,
Oh, are you going to all continue arguing, or are you going to do something?
Well, Reed kind of wants to know what the fuck happened because nobody's dead, so something must have been good. You know, knocked out zombie, people are alive. Something must have gone well. So Reed's like, guys, apart from trashing my kitchen, what the fuck did you do?
Listen, Dr. Jay-Z's unconscious, so we need to go get that last herb. And we're debating whether to take Jay-Z to the hospital or wait until we go to the cult shop to talk to the cult experts on zombified stuff. But it's not good.
Ah, good to know we've got a new nickname for her now.
Yeah. Jay-Z, Jennifer Zombie. It's a code name. So what do you think, Reed? What? And sorry about your stuff. I'll start tidying up as soon as we go get that other herb. So
Sorry, what was the herb that you were looking for?
The winter cherry herb. Again, sexy and cherry.
Ah!
Hey, Reed, you're kind of walking funny. Are you okay?
It's not the only thing I'm doing funny. You do not want to know. Reed blushes.
Anyway, Joe is gonna go off to the spice market. If that's okay.
Right. Where exactly are you going?
Whatever spice market I can find. I probably will go down, hail a cab, ask the cabbie if they know of a East Indian spice market close by, and do that.
All right, give me a luck check. Let's see how good this is going to be.
Good
please be
Lord.
lucky.
Well, my luck isn't that great, but please.
Fuck me.
Ooh, no.
Gonna die.
Yes. The cab driver just delivers you at a standard herb shop. where alas they do not have any Indian herbs.
Okay, so I'm going to ask for a refer if they know any other place. They could give me an address. I'll slip them a dollar bill.
They kind of like look at each other and it's like, I honestly have no idea. Where did you say the syrup is from again?
I believe it's from India.
Huh. Well, isn't there? They kind of like talk a little bit, and it's like, isn't there like an ashram nearby? Like, yeah, I think there's one about 5 blocks away, and they give you directions to that. That's about as good as you're gonna get.
Thank you kindly. You've been ever so helpful today. Thank you. Start hoofing it down the 5 blocks. With a purpose.
Excellent. What, you didn't drive?
I took a cab over, remember? 5 blocks
yeah,
isn't
so
that bad. It's a good morning. Get the blood going.
Excellent. You left your car and trust everybody else. Cool.
It's New York.
You get to the ashram. They kind of like look at you, wonder why some strange white person is wanting ashwagandha, but it's a pretty common herb in Ayurvedic medicine, and they give you a bit for a donation, of course.
Of course, I'm happy to support this wonderful community, and I'm so grateful for your generosity.
Excellent. So you can go back to the apartment now.
Yeah, I'm going to hail a cab, take a cab back.
Cool. Give me a spot hidden, please.
Oh, goodness. It's funny how spot hidden always feels not so great.
Ooh.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, as the cab is turning the corner, out of the corner of your eye, you see somebody who looks very, very suspiciously like the description of Thatcher that Reed gives to everybody.
Ooh.
Fuck. Just walking on
However,
the street as my cab's driving by?
Yes, and you just turn, so you don't see anything further.
Fuck. Okay, I'll take note of the address, what street and avenue I'm on.
Cool.
I wonder if I should. Ah, it seems so stupid. But this is really important to read, and I would know Thatcher's really important to read, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dr. Jay-Z needs more medical help than the Thatcher, but I'll make note of the address, and I'll still continue on back to Reed's apartment as quickly as possible, knowing that we need to somehow cure Dr. Jay-Z before we can go after Thatcher. So I'm not going to jump out of the cab or anything or pursue. I'm just going to head back to the apartment and try to get Jay-Z back on her feet. And give her the enema.
I would like to point out that at no point did anybody actually say anything about an enema. You just came up with that on your own. But anyway.
Yeah.
How the hell are we supposed to do
That's joke for you.
I'm so confused. All right, well, whatever. I guess we make the tea,
Of
right?
course.
Is that it? Was that the instructions that we make the tea? Make it into a tea and then.
Well, this is based on what your half-baked memories that Tony helped get out of you with some hypnosis.
Oh yeah.
So this is like from your own grandma. So I'm gonna say, yeah, that's all you got is make tea and try to get it down Dr. Irving's throat without her choking on it.
Okay. Well,
Enema.
Well, that's it.
No.
If I can get back to the apartment, safely, then I'll ask everybody what they think, because I think Mabel also would probably have a lot of experience with animals and treatment of ailments that would probably have some insight, right, Mabel?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
And actually, as well, Dr. J being unconscious wouldn't be an issue. Really know how to just get it down the back of the throat and in there.
Yeah, we'll just dump it in, and then I mean, is it like a cat where you rub their chin so they eat the pill? Who wants to rub?
No, yeah. You need to get it all the way back if she's unconscious, so it just goes straight down the back of her throat.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Who wants to do it? Who's got good medical first aid? Because I don't. I don't think I do. I don't.
I have 32.
Like it.
The
Anybody?
unconscious doctor does.
Uh-huh.
Reed,
Yes, yes. The
you got
unconscious
anything, Reed?
doctor does.
Does Tony or Reed have
I got
anything?
30. Just 30.
Not great.
That's it.
Who's got the highest? I've got
Mm.
32. We got 30.
30.
Yeah, 30.
Oh, okay. I've got the highest then, have I?
It's up to you,
13.
Mabel.
It seems so.
Okay.
I
Here
believe
we
the
go.
moral of the story is don't let anything happen to your doctor.
But I also
Too
think
late.
though,
No.
Mabel, you
No.
Protect the healer.
probably had to feed calves and stuff whose moms rejected them, right? Or sheep and
Oh, yeah.
stuff. So you know how to feed animals. Yeah, you
We've
can,
had to get
you
stuff
got this.
down the
Yes,
back of their
but
throat.
aren't
Here we go.
those
Here we go.
animals conscious?
Oh, there we go. No. Poor Dr.
I
J.
will give you
fuck
a
me.
bonus because you at least have an idea of how to get things down.
So click the
throats.
bonus
So
penalty.
usually they're conscious at the time.
Well, yeah, but I kind of got hold of one of those kind of rubber condom things, cut a hole in the end, and just poured it through the condom down her throat. Maybe it wasn't the best choice, but it's all we had.
I would like to point out that condoms back in this day were, still like the animal intestine variety.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Cool.
Well, that's how I
Okay,
could get it
Bill.
down her throat. It was kind of thick.
Yeah.
So please hit the bonus penalty button. Let's see
You can
how
do it, Mabel.
bad this is.
Just click the bonus penalty thing underneath the thing in chat.
Okay, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. 5.
It's less bad.
Can't fucking believe this.
Sorry.
Maybe we should just do the upside down margarita method.
Oh, maybe we should just take her to the hospital. Take her to the vet. Take her somewhere.
No, let's just pour it down her throat. Let's just pour it down her throat.
All right, well, you try it. It didn't work for me. You can give it a go.
Is that okay, Keeper? I'm just gonna try to pour it down the
I'm
throat.
just gonna say that eventually, you will manage to get at least some into her.
Hey.
Of course, Dr. Irving comes to choking a little bit.
You're back.
No worries. We got it.
Yes. Dr. Irving, what kind of looks are you giving to everybody?
I'm just like, I'm choking. I've just come out. They've tied me up. At least I'm not tied up anymore.
No, they left you tied
Oh,
up.
they left me tied up. I'm like,
Oh, great.
And you're in the sleeping bag.
and I just look at everybody. I said, "You fucking useless twits! What are you doing?
Saving you.
Is that what you call it? Is that what you call it? Just give me the friggin' whatever you're trying to pour down my throat. What are you trying to pour down my throat?"
It's those special herbs. Now drink some more of it. Drink as much as you can.
Are you drinking
Well,
more?
yeah. Are you untying me?
No, you fucking passed out. You're turning into a zombie. Here, Tony,
So,
hold the
yeah,
cup.
okay.
Hold the cup to Dr. Jay-Z's lips, because I'm not sure. They look like they got a craving for brains or something. Look at the weird looking eyes.
Oh my God.
So I drink.
Look, I'm in the middle here. I feel like I'm trying to keep them away from you and you away from them. But I think if we down this cup, we can maybe get you comfortable in the washroom, let you refresh yourself a bit, and then we'll figure out what we do there.
All right.
Yeah.
At least somebody cares about me.
Who's
So,
on toilet duty? Because I'm not wiping Dr. Jay-Z. That's not my job. Mabel, that's you. That's you. I'm afraid
What?
you're better with that sort of stuff.
My gosh. Just because my mom had a few kids, suddenly it's like, do the diaper, Mabel.
Yeah.
Come on, Dr. J, let's scrub you up.
Not yet. Let me just see if I can finish drinking this thing. So anyway,
Chop, chop.
I drink. I just thank God Tony's here because I don't think I'd be alive.
I got you the fucking herbs. Now come on, snap out of it. We gotta solve. We gotta get to the museum. So let's go.
Right. Dr. Irving, you feel significantly better after you drink the last of the tea. And I will say that just given the amounts of herbs that were available, you will only have enough for one more cup after this.
Okay.
Gosh.
So I'm feeling better, guys. I don't know if I should finish it up or maybe we should just wait to see if this how if I'm feeling a lot better, guys. I am.
Let's put some in a flask. Let's put the rest in the flask in case you lose consciousness again. Maybe. Hey.
Sure.
Yeah. I've got a flask here. Let me just rinse out the booze from it first.
Reed, did you see the DM?
Sorry.
Oh, ba. You know what?
Read your DM. I'll take that as a no. So just roll me luck and a D3, please.
Oh no. Okay, that doesn't sound good.
Well, so casually, roll me luck in a D3.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Luck is good. D3.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Oh, hey, does that mean you don't have syphilis from your girlfriends you had last night?
Oh
Woohoo.
Jesus!
Did you know that already? Wow, that's
Oh,
impressive.
Wow.
My God. Right.
I didn't
So
expect that.
Dr. Irving is back up
Yes.
and ready to go if anybody is actually interested in going anyplace. So what do you all what would you like to do?
And I'd just like to say, after all of this that happened with Dr. J, I was feeling a little, uncomfortable and a bit like perhaps we'd overdone it. So when I was cleaning her up, I was stroking her and, rubbing the back of her ear and talking to her nicely, just like I would with a cow. So I gave her some treatment.
And Dr. J just looks at you as if you're batshit fucking crazy.
You got to be crazy to be around here.
I'm not gonna suggest any further because
No.
you all don't really need the unwanted mental imagery that I have. Right. So where are
Let-
y'all off to?
Let's go to the museum. It should be open. We can
Let's
get
go to
in
the
there
museum.
legally. And I forgot
Yeah.
what we're looking for at the museum. What are we looking for at the museum anyway? What were we looking for, Dr. Jay-Z? You want to go there?
Everybody is welcome to roll me intelligence checks
Oh.
to see what you remember about this place.
All right.
Oh man,
Great.
Roll
intelligence.
a what? Sorry? Intelligence.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
yay,
Reed.
Reed. You're smart enough for
Oh.
everybody.
Jesus, Reed, that was a good
Yeah.
roll.
Woo!
Yeah. Nobody else really needs to roll because Reed,
All right.
you.
You know exactly.
Yeah, and Reed, weren't you with Tony when the group split after being booted from the Chumleys?
Wait. Before we went to the club?
Before you went to the Crazy Cat Club, yes.
Oh no. Well, no, because I remember we were with the chaotic group. I was with Joe, and we were not doing what we were supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Okay, never
Yeah.
mind then.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Good point.
Remember that?
Okay. So that was Tony and Dr. Irving together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, because we wanted to get away from the zombie.
Of course.
Dr.
Actually, on second thought, Tony, give me an intelligence check too.
Jay-Z has some trust issues now. I think Dr. Jay-Z, little trust issues with us.
Printed. Yeah.
But we've kept you alive so far.
Hey.
Excellent.
Oh, thank
Okay,
God.
so talking over what you know thus far, Tony remembers the other unionists that he spoke to, or rather, that Dr. Irving scared the shit out of.
Yeah.
That you need to speak to Miranda Zero at the Crazy Cat Club, and
Right.
and it wasn't a museum; it was a library, an occult library, and you were just hoping to look up more information on potential what actually happens to somebody when they get bitten by a zombie.
Ooh. Well, right on. We're not stealing anything. We're just gonna go do some research. Right on. Who's got good library use? Nobody. Nobody.
Tumbleweed.
Is this just like
I
Hang
have
Wild
on.
Locksmith?
20.
Nobody.
No, no
Library.
locksmith.
I got 20.
I'm
I've
about
got 20.
95% sure that nobody put anything into their library
No.
use.
No, I got 20.
You're the doctor.
20.
You're supposed to know that shit.
Uh-huh.
Do you know, you only have a limited amount of skills to develop here. I do not have, I cannot see in the future to see what skills we're supposed to deal with. I actually have, my skills are in, what is it? In spot hidden, persuade, not persuade, spot hidden, my medical skills. I have skills in a whole bunch of stuff. I just don't have it in library.
How the fuck did you get
To be
through
fair,
medical
doctors
school?
are like trial and
Oh,
error.
that's right. You went to University of Mexico. I forgot. Never mind.
I I practiced on a lot of dead people. What can I say?
There you go.
That's creepy.
Oh.
Have you actually treated living people?
No.
Is that why you're a zombie? Is that why you were
Yeah.
chosen?
All right, all right,
Maybe
all
you've
right.
always been a zombie the whole
yes.
time. This whole time
Yes,
you've
the
always been a
undead
zombie.
doctor to only the undead. Yes, I see how it is.
Okay,
Isn't
so
that the plot to iZombie?
oh my god. So just for the purpose of the player's journal, Tony remembers we were supposed to go to the Cat Scratch Club?
Crazy Cat Club.
Crazy cat.
Crazy and cat are spelled with K's in this case.
Oh,
Okay,
the
Crazy
Cat
Club is with the
Scratch
C.
Club sounds
There-
like a
there is
syphilis
two.
bar.
Oh my god.
Isn't that what Reed has? No, Reed doesn't
Wait,
have
just-
it.
Wait, hey, whoa!
Just
I had good luck. Okay.
I'm shocked that Reed hasn't kicked you all out of their apartment as yet. But anyway, yes. So where where are you headed, or are you just going to sit around speculating on
In character, I have to tell Reed, I thought I saw Thatcher at this street and this avenue when I was driving back from the spice market, by the way, Reed. I could have swore that was your friend Thatcher. And then I do the description, and that's the area that I thought saw them in. And I didn't stop because I knew I had to get back to help revive Dr. JZ, who I care very much about.
Okay, holy shit. I actually do have a picture of Thatcher. So can I show you to corroborate that that is indeed the person that you saw?
Yes, I'm 95% sure. That's exactly.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So.
Okay, can we have it on the record that I was right when I said that I think that Thatcher's alive, guys, ages ago, when everyone doubted me? I knew it. Thank you. Oh, gee. See? Denial and blind optimism, they get you quite far. Holy shit. Okay. So on the back of the picture, I'm gonna write down the address that you told me. And potentially maybe pretend that I'm going with you to do the thing to help the zombie, but then maybe not. At some point.
All right. So where are you off to?
I think we're going to the, yeah, we're
we-
going. Go ahead.
I was going to say, we need to go to the occult shop thingy in the evening. So wherever we go can't be too far away from there. Like, we need to make sure we have time to go back there because they said that they'd be able to help us. So where is the club and where is the library?
Well,
Ooh, that's
I think
crazy.
we went to the
Nice.
club already. We
Mm.
already talked to the owner, and she gave us some spices,
True.
didn't she? Did we get that information
Oh yeah,
already? That's what we did last.
Yeah,
That's
that's
where you
what
picked
the
up the
clothes.
two ladies. But I think we need to go to the museum. I think isn't it still like
Library. It's not, or no, it's a library.
Library,
Library.
museum, whatever.
Okay.
and go do the research because it's about, isn't it about, didn't you say, Jaden, it was about round 1 or something like that?
Yeah, it's like 1 in the afternoon at this point. So.
Okay, we have time.
We Maple's feeling a bit hungry. Maybe we can just grab a burger or something.
It's not a bad idea. But yeah. Or a sandwich.
Maybe
Yeah.
Or a
yeah,
hot
just
Along
dog.
the way.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yes,
there's a deli.
Reed can direct you to all of the exciting food options in the
Falafel.
vicinity.
Oh yeah. What food we going for? Burgers?
What? You don't want another falafel?
Oh no, Reed is desperate for a falafel. Okay. I just they don't think that everyone else will be convinced.
Whatever's on the
They
way
had
to
trouble finding cloves, so
whatever's
you
on
know.
the way to the library. Because we got to get this library
Falafel.
stuff done. We got to give it a try.
Okay. Let's go. Shawarma, falafel. Let's go.
Hey,
There's meaty objects at hand. Great. So
Tony just asks, why do they call it a feel awful?
Oh my god, and Reed just absolutely face it. Falafel. Falafel. They're like saying that to themselves, like, oh, these white people, Jesus.
yes, exactly. Right. Everybody grab some food, and you're going to the library, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess so.
Excellent. You get there, and middle-aged white blonde lady is sitting at the desk. Can I help you all?
Tony. This is you, Tony. Come on, Tony. Get up.
Yeah.
Get in. Be charming.
Yeah.
Get in there,
Yeah.
Tony.
All right.
This is your time to
Tony
shine.
is
You
kind
can
of
do it.
prodded in the torso and pushed up to the front, and his arms are kind of like up, like, ugh, okay. And then he tries to regain his composure and he goes, hi there. We were curious about your collection of resources here, and we're interested in any study materials you may have about the living dead or people coming back to life after being dead. Do you have any traditional tales or information about something like that?
Do you all have library cards?
I would be very happy to get a library card.
Yeah.
Reed had one.
Our fee for the day, it's 25 cents a day, or if you prefer, $2.50 for 6 months.
Oh, I believe my friend here, and they push her towards the front, would be very happy to cover that fee for a 6-month card for myself.
Are you pushing Dr.
And,
Jay-Z or someone else?
our
You.
penny big spender.
Oh, fine.
Because you're the one with the money, girl.
Fine. Very happy if me and my friends could all become supporters of the New York Public Library. We support literacy, and we know how important it is.
We're not affiliated with the New York Public Library. This is a private library.
Oh, well, we're happy to support any organization that spreads literacy and knowledge around to the world. Blah, blah, blah. Here's the money.
Here's the money.
Here's the money.
How many cards are you getting? Just one?
All the cards.
All the cards.
Everybody
need
gets
all.
a card. Everybody, you get a
Excellent.
library card, you get a library card, and you get a library card for future adventures if you survive. Yes, sign us all up. This is a beautiful library. I love the architecture.
Anyway, you can see the pretty sculptures on the wall, and the picture that I showed you earlier, which, she features prominently on the back wall of the front desk. Is there's kind of like glass doors behind her, and you can see this on the back wall behind the lady at the counter.
Can I do an occult check?
Absolutely.
All right, rock and roll. Wow.
Whoa.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, didn't jog your mind at first, but yeah, this is Sefket Abwi, also known as the Seven-Pointed One. And
7-pointed one.
she's very much affiliated with libraries.
Cool.
She's also you can also see other pictures hiding around, and with a hard occult check, you can see her depicted in other places with the leopard skin vestment, which indicates that she's mistress of the arcane and sacred.
Wow. I'm gonna just maybe just lean into the librarian and just say I'm so impressed by the representation of this goddess, blah blah blah. What's the story behind um, her presence here in your facility? Type thing.
She just kind of looks blankly at you. She's the goddess of libraries. What do you think?
Well, I was just wondering if there's any special relationship or tie to this particular goddess.
Right. You can either give me a persuade or a charm.
Ooh. I don't even know what I have. Oh, I don't know why I'm so not charming. It's this what? It's the nose. My nose. It's the nose. Not that charming. I'll go for a persuade, please. And not so much. Not so much. Oh well, but there you go. Can I do a psychology check though to see if she's like just plain dumb or if she just thinks I'm dumb?
Go right ahead.
Hey.
She thinks that you're asking too much information on
you.
just meeting here for the first time.
Oh, okay.
She has
Yeah.
no idea exactly who the hell you are.
That's actually not bad.
Anyway, you said you were looking for things on the undead, correct?
Yes, yes.
Great. Fourth row all the way to the back.
Thank you so much. And then I'll lean over and say, my friend Tony is single.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll head off, hurting all my little friends. And then as I'm hurting them, I'll point up to the representations of the goddess and I'll explain who the goddess is and that she's, patron of libraries and blah blah. And I'll give them that kind of knowledge in character.
Excellent. Right. So who's up for a library check? And Dr. Irving, another power check, please.
Oh fuck! Not in the library, Dr. J.
God damn it.
Not in a place of learning, Dr. J.
Well, there's a
I
lot of
hate you
brainy
all.
people, a lot of tasty brains. Uh-oh.
Wow.
And a D6,
Jesus Christ,
please.
I have failed everyone.
Man.
D6.
So
God
much for
damn
that
it.
too.
Son of a whore. 2.
Oh, that's not so bad. You feel a little bit weak, but not horribly so.
Do you feel hungry though?
I'm
Got
going to say
strange
that
cravings.
of the many food options you passed, you did eat something, and I would say that you are not currently hungry, nor do you have any particular craving for brains, human or
Thank
otherwise.
Thank you.
Yes, the power of the falafel.
Yes. You're going to make Dr. Irving a vegetarian zombie. I see how it is.
Oh yeah.
I'd go for that.
Right. Okay. Everybody who wants to, you're all welcome to make library checks.
Ooh.
And you get a
Ooh.
bonus because you're at least were directed to the right area.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
And holy crap, y'all are going to need them.
Oh
Jesus
boy.
Christ. I'm
Is
not
there,
Doing very
is there
well
a way
here.
of, because we're looking at people's beliefs and mythology, is there a way of using anthropology on this at all?
Ooh.
Because there's anthropology of religion and anthropology of magic and stuff and rituals.
You get away with it, but I'll need a hard success.
Okay, I will try. Okay.
Nope.
I get-
It's a good idea, but not quite enough.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Everybody kind of rolled haphazardly. So, Dr. Irving, you ended up with an 8, and
I ended up good because I rolled a 0 on the
okay.
bonus, so 8.
Okay. What? Because you rolled so out of sequence with each other. Okay. Joe,
Yeah.
I can see is just fine, but what did anybody else get anything resembling a success?
No, not for me.
So, no.
Okay. Joe, yes. You ended up finding some books that actually talk about zombies. And in fact, you end up, what was your initial roll? So that's a 0-8, so that's hard success. Yes, you ended up finding a book talking about zombie bites and how to treat them.
Oh, thank God.
Goes into some details on this one is curiously missing the herbs that you need to give somebody in tea form, but it does mention some that you burn, of which a myrrh, palo santo, and mugwort together burnt will help treat it. And pretty much all a zombie bite does is deplete somebody's magical energies. It will not change them. You actually need a pretty heavy duty spell to actually do that.
Oh, so all it will do is just suck the magical energy and then make them go unconscious, right? Does it?
Pretty
Does it?
much.
Does it do it like? Will if Doctor Jay-Z runs out of magical points, does it then go after their hit points like a casting a spell would?
Not as such, but you read a little deeper into the text, and it pretty much indicates that if somebody goes unconscious 3 times, there's a decent chance they're not going to be waking up after that.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of bring everyone together, especially Doctor
Shit.
Jay-Z, and just go through everything I found so that everybody in character understands what we're dealing with, especially the burning of the other spices, so some way to help cure, right? And I'm gonna Doctor Jay-Z. So you're a medical expert. What do you think of this material I've just shown you?
Well, for one thing, there was no need to worry about me being a zombie. Let me be clear about that. No more tying me up. No more threatening enemas. Next person who touches me, I am going to slug them. So that's one thing. It, it looks like I'll probably need to have maybe the tea and the herbs, the burning herbs, to kind of keep my energy up. But it looks like it's going to drain my energy. But what worries at me is it says if I pass out 3 more times, well, 3 times in total, I ain't waking up. So I've already now just my understanding is I've passed out once. So we
Twice.
got to make twice. Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
So
Once at the Crazy Cat Club and once at Reed's Place.
oh right.
Oh yeah.
All right. So let's I'm gonna
Let's
go
get the
back to
herbs.
that place.
We
I'm
gotta
gonna
get
get
the
some
herbs.
more herbs, and we're gonna pop things up for me.
Yep. Let's go.
Good news.
I will
Yes?
say that
is-
you've got one more dose of the tea available to turn, or one more dose of the herbs to turn into a tea on you.
Okay.
I put it in the flask. Remember? I put the tea in the flask.
Oh, yeah.
So you're welcome to sip it throughout the day, or you're welcome to attempt getting more herbs, but it might be a little challenging.
Yes.
Well, sorry, you said Myrrh, and Reed is very excited because Myrrh is native to trees in Petra, which is where Reed was born. So
Yes. Actually,
Reed
I was.
may have some Myrrh.
Actually, I was going to give a bonus if people were of a certain faith, but alas, I looked at everybody's character sheets and nobody was. So, never mind.
Damn.
But yeah, Reed, I don't know. Give me a luck check. At a -10. So -10,
Okay.
which would make that 41 as opposed to 51.
Ooh.
Which means that you do indeed have some myrrh.
Yes,
Uh,
get in.
You
Okay.
don't have Palo Santo or mugwort,
No, just the myrrh.
just the myrrh.
Helpful.
What an odd thing to be carrying around with you.
Well, it's a fragrance. It's used in perfumes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, you just burn it as an incense. It just smells nice.
Yeah, and you can put it in Arabic perfumes and mix it with perfume oil. Yeah.
Well, I want to sleep in the same room as you next time and not Sugar Joe, because probably gonna smell good.
So
Hey,
My God.
smell good.
Anyway,
I'm going to suggest that I'll sip the tea throughout the day.
Mhm.
Try to keep us going till we get to the occult shop, because maybe the occult shop will have some of these herbs. And maybe they'll have a permanent solution to our problems here.
But I think we're still in the afternoon, so I think we should go and try and buy some of these herbs, to be honest.
Okay?
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Like, let's get out there.
all right. So
And-
where you headed?
What were the other two herbs
Do we
again?
know where these herbs are native to?
Mugwort and Palo Santo.
And what are those fairly common or not? I don't know anything about them. Dr. J, you should know something, right? Because you're a
Oh,
doctor.
actually, everybody's welcome to roll in the natural world.
Natural world? All right,
Yep.
let's see.
Is that another one that none of
Nobody
us put stuff
ever
in?
puts points.
Of course.
No,
Of course.
nobody.
Natural world.
No, fuck.
Oh,
Fuck.
No. I'll spend
Why?
6.
Oh,
I'll spend
Stefan.
6. I'll spend 6.
Yes,
something
Joe.
unpleasant happens. Wow.
I'll spend 6 luck to make it a regular success.
Yeah, but I failed. I did a crit.
You did a crit?
Yes, you did.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
You have a headache. Roll a d3.
I fucking hate my life.
Yeah.
Maybe you should stop playing a doctor character, because you had a rough time the last time as well.
One.
J. Yeah.
Not so bad.
Can I spend the 6 luck
I
to
suck.
get a regular success?
Yes, you can.
Right.
Myrrh is native. You can get some in the U.S. easily. Palo Santo is from further afield. Actually, don't recall where it's native to, but it's more common in South America.
Okay, well, back to the spice things, I guess. Or little. I don't know. Whatever. So, I mean, I think boroughs of New York have certain ethnicities and certain ones of them, right? So, wherever
I mean,
those two
wouldn't there
cultural
be
communities
like
meet.
maybe a Puerto Rican community, maybe,
Yeah.
or something like that?
Yeah.
Something like
Costa
In New
that.
York,
Rican.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
When they carry it.
Right. Reed, I'm going to say that you've got an idea of where to go for that, and you can all try. Right. One person may give me a luck check for to see if this particular shop has some Palo Santo on them.
I only have 51. Who's got good luck?
All right, let's see.
Who's got the best? We need this.
Who's got the best luck? Hang on. Sanity. I've got 43.
I've been scoring like
44.
crap, though. Rolling like crap. Okay.
Luck. I've got
51.
45.
Reed, what do you got?
44.
Oh fuck. Who's got?
So-
I've
Yeah.
got 51. I think Mabel, do it for the win.
Mabel's, yeah.
Do it
I've
for the
got
win.
51.
You got this. You got this, Mabel.
Mabel, you roll.
What am I rolling?
Luck.
Just click the luck.
Oh, I've been rolling really badly.
No.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
get in.
Yes.
Woohoo!
You lucky.
Super
I will s-
Nable! Woohoo!
You are lucky. There apparently are a couple of Santeria practitioners in the vicinity, and they may not have anything besides the Palo Santo, but they can direct you to another place that has the mugwort.
Woo!
Let's
Cool.
and get to it.
Nice.
Let's go.
Great. So, are you going to what? Just grab the herbs and set them on fire, or what you doing?
Do we know how to?
yeah.
Did the book say how to set them on fire? Is there a specific thing that we have to do?
A ritual,
Do we
god,
know
or
anything?
anything?
Yeah.
Do we
Yeah.
have a container to put them in? Do you
A
have to
brazier?
sniff them?
Not go into any detail. I just gave you a list of herbs that need to be burnt.
What I'm going
Well-
to suggest is, so these would be, are they in powder form? Myrrh would be likely in powder form. Is myrrh? But no, myrrh is a
Liquid
Myrrh's a
sap.
resin.
resin. Yeah.
Should you like burn it and inhale it, or like toke on it, like put it in a pipe and smoke it?
I would probably just inhale it.
Maybe we
I
should
would
do
just burn
that.
it in a bowl and inhale it. I wouldn't smoke it.
Or put your bite wound. Make sure the smoke gets onto the wound itself, maybe. As
No,
well as breathing it in?
if the tea helps. So here's this is my medical mind going. If the tea helps by just drinking it, I would assume that inhaling the smoke from burning it would help as well. Rather than, I don't think it's wound. If the way you described it, it's not a wound issue. It's attacking my magic, my life essence kind of thing, or my magic essence, whatever. So I think it's got nothing to do with the wound. Now that it's inside me, it's a matter of just trying to deal with
get
what's
the stuff
inside
in
me.
your bloodstream so it gets circulated through your
Yeah.
whole body.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it. Let's go back to Reed's, I guess. Hey.
Reed, I'm going to say that you've got a little bit of charcoal, and you can easily burn these on the charcoal and just break out some kind of metal dish, so it doesn't like set anything else on fire.
Do we need
the way our luck is going? That might be a good idea.
No, what are you talking about? Mabel was lucky.
Reed?
I haven't generally been lucky.
Sorry, Reed, I didn't catch the last thing you said.
Oh, like one of them, like hookah? One of them?
No, it's not for smoking. Well,
damn
unless
it.
you want. Well, these herbs are. Dr. Irving doesn't want to smoke these herbs. I'm going to say that yes, you probably do have a hookah in your place. So.
Oh yeah.
So you can totally offer it to Dr. Irving just in case she's willing to smoke these.
Well, it makes no difference because breathing it in is like smoking it.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a D4. 1 and 2 means I smoke it. 3 and 4 means I inhale it through other ways.
Yes.
3 and 4. So
Reefer madness. Reefer madness.
You could just sniff it.
I think the general what people want me to do is use the hookah. We're going to use the hookah.
Hookah.
Hell yeah.
Hookah.
Hookah.
Okay.
You've come to the right place.
Excellent. You actually feel better. Not awesome, but better. Speaking of which, roll me another power check, please.
Ooh.
Okay. I have failed every one of them.
Yes,
and
it's been very, very entertaining. Thank you.
You got to be more.
Glad I'm making your day.
Optimistic.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Excellent.
The power of the hookah.
Yes. Through the power of the hookah, you actually don't lose any more magical points.
Oh, God.
You are holding steady at 7.
Jesus, is that where I'm at?
Oh, you've been up and down, and I'm just kind of surprised that nobody's noticed me futzing with your magic points, but okay.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, where's these numbers? Where are you? I mean, I thought maybe you just had a separate little piece of paper. Now I'm looking at it thinking, oh shit.
And more importantly, I've set everything such that everybody else can see. So
yeah.
So yeah, you seem to be doing okay for
Right.
now. Anyway, it's
Oh my God. Okay, that helps.
about 4 in the afternoon. those that recall, it was 6:30 for going back to the Myth and Magic, the cold shop. However, it's getting close to 2, and the keeper needs to pee, so I'm going to let's take 5, everybody.
Okay. Sounds good.
Great, I'll be back. Anyone back yet?
Andrea, Tony.
Hi.
Howdy. I'm literally looking up what guys would carry in their tent, because in the book it says a 10-piece toiletry bag. So I'm adding like, okay, so it would have this, it would have this. Just, you never know when something would be handy, so I'm like, okay, I need to know what would be in there. I'm like, okay, palm olives, so they would have, and it's very strange the little historical avenues this game takes you down. You're like, we'll learn about this random thing this period.
Actually, I wouldn't worry too much about it, because like if you can if you are looking for a particular item that could theoretically be in a toiletry bag,
Okay.
I would pretty much just have you roll luck to see if it is there.
Okay, fair enough. That works.
Especially if you can give me a good argument as to why you would have it, because like, I don't know. I mean, man carrying feminine hygiene products back
Right,
in this
exactly.
period, probably not so much. However, razor, hell yeah. That's just to give you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I was trying to think like, okay, if the sleeping bag comes alive and starts, trying to bite us. Okay, I have matches. I have this. I was trying to see like, okay, cologne is usually alcohol based, which led me to figure out what year Aqua Velva was developed, and then I learned that it originally was yellow, but people were drinking it for the alcohol, so they added in something that made it blue and bitter. But then they would get around that by just filtering it through a piece of bread, which apparently absorbed the bitter component. But again, it's like random little avenues that like I would not be looking up, but now I have random trivia in my head.
Who in the world? Oh wait, is that because of Prohibition that they were drinking the Aqua Velva?
In part, yes. Yeah, it was during, I think, World War II.
So no, that's long after Prohibition ended. That
Oh,
I
yes,
would say that was more about
rationing
just
and
wartime rationing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Howdy.
Hi.
We're having a rousing discussion of, drinking aqua velva.
Right on.
But you do for
What?
your lunch whatever you want. That's
Just think that's a
Aqua
good way
Velva.
to
That's
get drunk and have fresh smelling breath.
there you go,
Oh.
multitasking.
I don't.
There's just something that sounds bad about that.
Yeah,
That sounds
Yeah.
disgusting.
but I do remember that. I do remember talking
called?
about drinking
Sorry?
Aqua Velva. It's called Aqua Velva, which was a perfume or body.
Cologne, like an
Cologne.
Cologne.
aftershave.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's more of an aftershave than a cologne, but yeah,
Right.
it basically smells good and
Yeah.
deals with
And you
razor
drank
blade.
it?
Well, it's not its intended use, but because it was alcohol, it originally was yellow, and but then it was getting used for its purposes. People were drinking it, so the government asked the company to put something in it to discourage this. So they put in a bittering agent, which is why it's blue. But then people would pour it through a slice of bread, which apparently absorbed all the bittering agents. I was just
Wow.
saying to Jaden about all the various avenues they have me going down as I'm researching this little thing and this little thing, and I'm like, there's so many random trivia things where, I have an article like the history of sleeping bags because I'm like, did they always have zippers? Was this so? Anyway, this is how the ADD manifests when it's like between turns. It's like I am engaged, but in a weird avenue sometimes.
So, sorry, what did they filter the Aqua Viva through?
A slice
Bread.
of bread, it seems.
Oh. It's been like absinthe going through the sugar and things. Got the same
Yeah, there
vision
you
in
go.
mind.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a bit like, though, people drinking Listerine.
Yeah.
Or back when I was the big thing when I think I was growing up was that Lysol. People used to drink Lysol.
No.
Ew.
Yeah.
Methylated spirits, I've heard, but not Lysol.
Yeah, it was, and I think that would have been like in the 70s.
Is that a maritimer
Oh,
thing,
gosh.
That was,
man?
I don't know, but it was. I mean, and it was for the desperate, like the real
Down and
core
outs.
down and outs, right?
Is there any
Yeah.
Yeah.
alcohol in Lysol?
Maybe I think back then there might have been. It might have been like it was an element anyway.
Hey, is everybody back?
Yep,
Yes.
I think
Yep.
so.
Hello.
Great. Well, in that case, it's about 4:00. You're due at the occult shop at 6:30. So, what you doing for the next 2.5 hours?
Let's go eat.
We got everything we need. Food's good.
Mabel, you're always thinking about food, man.
Or the
Oh,
other thing we could do is go to that place I saw, Thatcher.
Thatcher.
Yes.
Okay.
If we have if we have an hour or so,
Good plan.
maybe.
Plan. Happy with that plan?
Great. You head back there. No current sign of Thatcher, though.
Can we take the picture that Reed has and just start asking people on the street if they've seen this person?
Yeah. Yeah, we could go into any shops around the area and be like, is this, has this person come in here recently?
Like Law and Order detective type people. Ew.
Oh, yeah, we could pretend to be that. Tony, aren't
so
you
you're
like
going to stop
authoritative?
random folks on the streets as well as hit the shops. Okay. Great. Reed and Joe, each of you can roll me luck. But before you do,
Oh, no.
tell me which type of people you're looking for. Joe, are you checking out the shops or just stopping random people on the street, and vice versa? Which one is Reed doing?
Shops.
Excellent.
I'll
So,
go
Joe,
straight
you're
in the shop.
people on the streets, so
I'm
go
a
ahead.
person.
Both of you can roll me luck.
I'm a person of the people. Hell yeah! I've got the common touch.
Nice.
Respectful,
Say so.
nice. Yeah.
Excellent. You take the photo and show it around to 4 or 5 people on the streets, 2 of which do the standard New York thing of like, I got places to be, go away. One other said, no, I don't want to buy anything, and left. The other two took a look at the picture and just said, sorry, I haven't seen this person.
Oh.
Do you believe them?
Can I do a
The,
psychology
Joe?
roll?
Absolutely.
Oh, please work. Yes! Hard success!
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus
I'm
Christ,
preaching
that's
like a
good.
book. I can smell the sea.
You completely believe them. They look like they're just passing through, not somebody who is like hanging out in the area.
All right, fair enough.
Fine.
What about
All
Reed?
right,
How'd you do, Reed?
Reed.
Yeah, go.
Woo!
Good luck.
Yeah.
Here's the photo. I'm not having any
question.
luck with people on the street, but good luck to you.
I have a question about luck. Does it reset every session, or is it stuck at what it is?
It's pretty much stuck at what it is. When we do skill improvements, if you've burnt any luck, you'll have a chance to improve it, and you can end up with more than you started with.
Ah,
Ooh.
okay. So I'm stuck with my little 44. Okay.
Yeah, right now, yes.
Great. Let's see how that goes.
Yay!
Hey, it worked. Nice.
Oh,
Excellent.
Okay.
You check around 3 or 4 shops. Most of them say no, but one of them says, yeah, I think I saw this person like a little bit ago. As far as I can tell, they were just walking through the area.
So they didn't come into the shop at all?
They actually just seemed to be walking back and forth for a little bit, and then, I don't know, it seemed like they were looking for something or waiting for somebody. And after a time, I guess they found it or something and left.
Did you see like what direction they left it?
Unfortunately, no. You can see from the back of the shop where the counter is that they only have a very narrow view of the street.
Right. So you saw them pacing back and forth as if they were waiting for somebody or looking for something.
Yeah,
Did they?
sorry. That's all I got.
Did they look, when they were pacing, did they have a limp or anything, or did they look fine?
You know, I don't really recall. I'm terribly sorry.
No worries. To be fair, Thatcher looks pretty normal. They don't really stand out very well, so like fair enough. At least we know that they're alive. We're not going insane. Great. Thanks. Yeah. I guess
That's
there
success.
isn't
We can always
any
come
way of,
back tomorrow or something and look, search more if you want. After
yeah,
our
and look
meeting.
for clues about, see if
Yeah.
they've dropped anything. Yeah, good plan. But for now, that's good. It confirms my suspicion that they're still alive.
Joe
So
gives
that's good.
Joe gives you a pat on the
Actually-
shoulder and says, "See, it's not just me. Now we have I saw Thatcher, the shopkeeper saw Thatcher. Thatcher's alive. Hope still reigns."
Ray, do you know where Thatcher lives?
Yeah.
Okay, just curious.
Okay.
Is it
Well, I
close
knew where
by?
they lived when we studied. Yeah. Yeah, it was close by because
Should we go back and
we
check their
decided
place?
to live near each other. Yeah. Have we got time?
I don't know. Keeper, do we have
You
time?
can probably squeeze it in. You can squeeze it
Okay.
in. A quick trip. You won't be able to like stay there for any extravagant amount of time, but you can definitely go take a look around.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. We can see if the house or the flat has been used. To see if they've been here long.
Yeah. Good
Sure.
idea.
Alright,
Let's do it.
let's do that. Okay.
Excellent. It's close enough that you can easily take a cab over.
Nice. Okay. This is the first time Reed's ever taken a cab, so they are very excited. They walk everywhere, so.
Right. I guess the real question is, do you have a key?
Yes.
Fuck.
Because they would have stayed over at each other's houses a lot.
Okay, I'll let it go. Yeah, you can go. I was just wondering if your elbows were going to be in pain again.
Don't make me do that again. Still haven't recovered from last night.
Not completely. Anyway, right, you let yourselves in, and anybody who wants to give a spot in check is welcome to. Reed, you get a bonus because you actually know where stuff is supposed to be.
Nice. Okay. Hey. Oh, okay.
You need the bonus.
Oh.
And that, not so much.
At least everyone else can see, though.
Okay, Joe and Tony with regulars.
Dr. J,
Mabel?
what about you? And
Dr.
Mabel.
Irving?
Mabel.
Everybody roll. Just try.
We're all rolling. Okay, I didn't understand
All
that we
rolling
were
for
all rolling.
spot hit.
All rolling.
Spot hit. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
here we go.
You're,
Here we
you're
go.
like
Here we go.
looking around the apartment. I want to see if
Okay.
anybody's got better than a regular success.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah,
Yeehaw!
Mabel. You're actually
Yay.
pretty lucky today, Mabel.
Don't
Well,
forget,
it's about
guys.
time.
Excellent.
Don't-
Those of you that got successes, please don't forget to give yourself
Yes.
checks. But anyway, yeah, looking around, Reed doesn't see anything that's too terribly shocking or out of place, but the rest of you, most of the rest of you don't see anything that like indicates that anybody's been here recently. Mabel, if you had to guess by the dust buildup, you would say that it's been, wow. Do you all happen to remember how long it's been since Sarah and Thatcher went looking for Anne? It's that amount of
That's what I'm saying.
dust.
Yeah, it's like
Whoa.
Hmm.
Okay. Wow. No one's been here for a while. Look at all the dust that there is.
Oh shit, that just looks normal to me because like we weren't really tidy people.
You're
Oh,
college
it seems
students.
kind of
Yeah.
seems like a lot of dust. Yeah, looks like a lot of dust though.
I don't know if any of you were like majoring in biology. Who knows? Maybe you were like doing experiments with dust bunnies, but whatever.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
I'm not seeing any
Uh,
fingerprints or movements in a lot of this dust. You know, even if you don't dust, you usually leave marks on it.
Oh. So that means Thatcher's not been here for a while. Okay. Concerning. Why would they be back here in this state and not go to their place? That's a little bit worrying.
so. I kind of I look at Reed and I say, is there any place else that they could be staying? Maybe they don't feel like it's safe coming back here.
Good
It's a
point.
good point. I mean, if they had any money, they probably could have stayed at like, you know, one of those like saloon bar type places where you can kind of rent out a room and stuff. Probably. It's the only place I can think of.
Okay.
Unless they're sleeping rough somewhere.
Hmm.
Or did they have like any family members or any lovers or good friends
Nope.
that they would couch surf on at?
I mean, many a lover, but not a permanent one.
Oh,
Either. No, because we kind of here for uni together. I mean, the bars. That's all I can think of. Because they went there quite a lot. They had some good friends at the bars that they might have
do you
stayed
think?
at theirs, but
Do you think? And Jaden, I'm not sure. Like, do you think we could do anything, any place in the area we thought saw Thatcher that would be connected to Anne Hewitt Cooper? You know what I mean? Or the people that
like based on like what was mentioned in Sarah's journal.
Yeah, like I'm just wondering if there's some other in that. I mean, if Thatcher was in that area, is there another connection to the search for Anne Hewitt Cooper that would make logical sense? You know, just connecting
yeah.
between Thatcher's world and the search for Anne.
I'll let you do an education check with a bonus. Let's see if.
Well, I mean, anyone else can do it. I don't have to do it.
No.
Me?
You're the one who's asking, so
Okay.
you get.
Gotcha.
So it's you alone.
Oh, because
The
I'm
bonus.
rich. I'm rich,
you
but
need your
I'm
bonus.
stupid. Oh yeah.
You can do the bonus. Yeah.
I don't have to be smart.
Often
I
the
got
case.
money. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
no,
That's
no.
15.
That gets it down to a hard success.
Yay.
And
Woo!
Thank you.
yeah,
That's good.
you remember
Oh, yeah.
something scribbled in the margins. Like it was just a list of speakeasies, and
Uh-huh. I know it.
so you remember Chumley's. You've been to the Crazy Cat Club. You have not been to In Time.
Oh. Well, maybe we go there after the cult shop tonight, hey, folks?
Hell yeah. A new
In
hippie staying at the bar.
Time. Has
Do it.
anyone been to that speakeasy? In character, I'm asking. Anyone?
No, I haven't been.
Reed,
No.
you're welcome to roll a luck to see if you've been there before, or
Okay,
even
and
have
can
heard
they
about it.
remember? Yes.
No, this is more just a regular luck. Like, have you been to this one as opposed to all of the other ones that you frequent? And the answer is no. You don't know this
Yeah.
Too busy at the other ones.
one. Yeah. Well, I guess the good point is that nobody at In Time is going to pester you about Reed's tab.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, thank
that's
God.
a good point.
Thank God. Nice.
All right, so it's about time to go back to the occult shop. Do you want to take any stops anyplace else, or you just headed back there?
Any precautions you folks think we should take? Because it's not just going to be the shopkeeper. It's going to be a group of occult people. So, and as we go kind of down to the street, I think we'll probably have Sugar Joe's car with us at this point. And Sugar Joe's going to pat the boot of her car and say, do you think we should just lock and load a little bit, or what do you folks think?
Oh yeah,
We're
yeah. I
guns
got
to the
mine.
cold shop.
Well, they
What?
might try to kill Dr. Jay-Z.
Yeah, no, you never know what's in these occult places, you know. They always want virgins, and I've had plenty of ladies, but I've never had a man.
Oh
So,
my God,
So
Mabel,
I've
you're
got my
a
gun going.
virgin.
so can I just say, I'm just like
Tony,
I'm so
come
glad.
here.
I look at you.
Free you for a second.
Protect me. There we go.
Oh, Tony, I guess you'll have to do me too. Fuck. Okay. Get in the back seat. Let this get us over with. I don't want to be the virgin target.
No.
I'm the zombies. Okay, so
Where's that
Tony
condom?
just stares
Where's
at the
that
floor.
condom that we tried to feed?
Tony,
Doctor-
pull your coat you've pulled.
I'm just
he's just
look-
generally uncomfortable with this whole thing. At first, he didn't know what you meant, and now he realizes and is just like, "Oh boy."
Mabel, you got that condom? Because I don't want to get pregnant for my first and only time.
Wouldn't that be fine?
That
Well,
would
and with
suck.
these condoms, you wouldn't feel a thing
I don't know.
anyway.
I'm speechless. What can I say?
Look,
Ooh,
I don't
shotgun.
think this is what we got invited around for. You know.
You never know, though. I've seen films. They have
Oh,
these
boy.
crazy zombie things, and
Tony, back away slowly before
Yeah.
they grip
Oh
you.
my God! Stop.
Take one for the team. I mean, take two for the team.
anyway, I got my gun.
I'll get you a magazine.
Yeah, let's get to the more comfortable
Let's just-
conversation of firearms, please.
Yeah, let's get
Uh-huh.
that. Let's talk about violence. All I'm
Right.
going to say is that I find it interesting that the crew that wanted to tie me up and worried about me turning are now wanting to protect me in case the occultists kill me. So
Preparing to have a quick bang in the back of Sugar Joe's car for you. That's
Right.
devotion.
no.
Here's the thing.
Oh,
Here's the
God.
question. Do we really need to go there now that we have Dr. J cured?
Well, we're not.
Well, yeah.
I'm not cured.
Do we mean not curvy?
Well,
We smoked a bunch of
No.
hookah.
That
What's a
doesn't.
hookah?
That brings up my energy, but it's not curing me.
well, are they able to cure you?
We'll we'll find out. Maybe we can find out
Well,
more
Let's be
from
safe
them.
than sorry.
Well, I need to know
Blimey.
because if I'm going to give up my ability to wear white at my wedding, I need to know.
Um,
Right. Who exactly is going to who is going to go, and are you really going to have random sex before you go?
Who's gonna get
Nope.
laid?
Random head
Oh
sex
no,
before
we're
you
going
go.
to go.
Nope.
We're just
I might take my chances.
Yeah, I'm thinking being able to wear white at my wedding maybe by. I mean, if Doctor JC doesn't care, then Tony, you're off the hook. Thanks for being willing though, buddy. And Joe's gonna give him a hearty slap on the back. You're a real trooper.
He winces slightly and grits his teeth and says thanks.
Is
Oh,
anybody
gosh.
staying behind in the car, or are you all just going to go inside?
The shop.
Well, let's we should be strategic though, right?
Why
we-
change what we've been doing already?
We don't have. Let's have a plan. I mean, do we know? I mean, is there an actual alley on this block or no?
Throw what?
An alley or fire escapes on the building? Like, I mean, we should shouldn't we be like a plan to like maybe we should like have some backups know where the exits are in case we have to leave in a hurry? Is there a back door? Are there fire escapes? Guys, we need a plan.
that
Right?
sounds
This
good.
is a first for us.
No, it's shocking, isn't it?
No.
Well, you just escaped a couple first for us from my back seat. So come on, Tony, come up with a plan. You're the union organizer. You're strategic. Give us a plan, man.
Well, I mean, definitely from the way they were talking, it sounds like if they're, put it this way, I don't think we're leaving with an infected dog.
What?
I think
Really?
we're either going to fix the problem or they're going to fix the problem.
Oh, well, maybe Doc should stay in the car and just be ready to get away.
And we'll just get a bottle of
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna figure this out. If we have to, I don't. I mean,
You gonna kill everybody?
I'll fight my way through this, but I just want this cured.
You know what? You remind
But
me of a
what?
friend I know called Buffy.
Okay, you can't go in there on your own though. So at least maybe that couplers go in with you and a couple of others stay outside. Maybe case the back because if we have to make a run, we may not be coming out the front door, and so we may be coming down the fire escape. So it'd be good to have some backup down there. What do we think?
So I don't think we
mean-
should split up because the last time we split up, I got bit by a goddamn zombie child.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a
I'm
good
happy.
point.
I'm happy to go in, and if anyone wants any goodies out of the duffel, they're welcome to it. I don't know if we want a getaway driver or if that's something that's practical when one is facing a cult. This is somewhat new waters for me.
Anyway, as you are attempting to decide what you're going to do, you see Lucian come to the door, sees where you've parked, and like waves you in.
Oh, we've been
just as
made. We
he's
might as well go
flipping
in.
the closed sign.
Yes. Does he kind of do like a yoo-hoo? I'm over here. Come on.
Well,
Everyone okay with going in? Anyone want to stay out? If you're gonna stay out, here's the keys to the car. Otherwise, I
going
guess
in.
we're all going in.
Let's do
We're
this.
all going in. We want answers.
Yeah. I got safety in numbers in my mind.
Okay, but
Let's go.
Okay, but before we go, so I've got my. So Mabel's got her handgun. I've got my cane. And does anybody else have anything?
Hell yeah. I've got my hand pistol, my switchblade. I'm gonna just take those in. I'm not gonna take in my rifle. That's a bit,
No.
because
That's-
they've been nice enough so far.
Yeah. These
Yeah,
are
That's a bit
concealed
obvious.
weapons only.
yeah, concealed weapons only is probably a good idea. So I'm not sure about the shotgun. Can you conceal that, Mabel?
Nah.
You
No,
got a
I got
trench coat.
a handgun.
Uh,
I got a handgun.
Anyway, I'm just going to say that Lucian steps out, hooks his arm around Dr. Irving's and brings her into the shop.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a bit forward.
I wonder if Lucian's whatever first name is Beyonce. Okay.
No.
I don't.
All right,
All
let's
right.
go.
Anyway, my associates have come and they have I have heard that there's a bit of a magic spell that needs to happen to restore you to health.
Okay. Is it going to hurt?
It might feel weird, but no, it's not going to hurt.
Does it involve an enema?
My God.
Um,
Stop.
I'm glad you said it because I was thinking it. Yep, 100%.
God.
Yeah, these two back here kind of take a step forward, look at Mabel like they're nuts, and why would there be an enema involved? It's magic.
Oh, good
I
point.
know.
Oh, next time I eat too much cheese, I'm going to keep that in mind.
Oh, I
Incorporating magic.
so I say, okay, so this possibly can cure me. Am I correct?
We're actually reasonably sure that it will cure you.
Okay.
Reasonably.
And is there any downsides? Any possible risk?
Your magical energies might be a bit depleted, but not horribly so. But as you may have noticed, I'm not sure how in tune you are with your own magics. You may or probably have not noticed that you're not able to regenerate your magical energy like you normally would.
Yes.
But the
I-
spell will restore your ability to do so.
Okay.
And Joe's going to pipe up and say, we took a visit to this library and we found a cure that seems to be helping quite a bit. And tell them exactly what we've administered, what we've given the doctor in case there's any side effects, just so they know what meds, for lack of a better word, the doctor has in her system. Are you a they, them, or she, her, Dr. J? Sorry.
I am a she, her.
Okay, there you go. Just so letting them know that we've kind of taken precautions, that it seems to have been successful, that you're not a danger to anybody. And also just if there's anything you've imbibed that may counteract the spell, just so they know. Joe's going to reveal all of that.
I'm Margaret, and you've been doing good things, but unfortunately, what you've administered thus far are merely band-aids. They'll reduce the effects, but they don't stop it entirely.
Well, we appreciate your knowledge and insight into this matter, in which we are clearly out of our depths.
Anyway, Doctor, if you're willing, please follow us back to the ritual room. Unfortunately, we have to request that the rest of you stay out.
Why?
Can I hold your hand?
Why? We're very protective of our doctor. She's like a sister. Can't one of us go in at least to keep her comfort?
I'm afraid it'll disrupt the energies. None of you are practitioners, correct?
Depends what we're talking about. Practitioners of what?
Magic.
Yeah.
Oh, I work. I'm a dab hand with a cough. People say it's magic.
I'm not a practitioner, but I would be very open to learning. Is there any way? How does one enter into that?
I'm afraid in this particular case, we really do have to ask you to remain out. The energies for this particular ritual are quite delicate.
Can I
Can we
do?
psychology check that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely, go for it. everybody who wants to roll psychology is welcome to.
Ooh, let's do
And
it.
no, you do not get to compare notes.
Oh.
Psychology.
Psychology.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Psychology. Woohoo! I have a success.
Woo!
You're rolling good
Hey.
today.
Wrong one.
Excellent.
I know. What does it mean? I'm failing everything.
You're a fucking zombie. No, sorry.
Yeah, there we go. Tony.
Tony.
Yeah, Tony, you're thinking so hard trying to like observe people that you managed to trip and knock the display that you're standing next to over.
Sounds about right.
Nice.
Everybody else is, except for Dr. Irving, is reasonably sure that they aren't lying about this.
Okay.
All right.
So we can trust them.
As long
Right.
as Dr. J wants to go. It's
Hmm.
ultimately her choice.
Well,
Her
the way
body,
I'm
her
looking
choice.
at it, is if I fall unconscious, I am dead. So this to me is, I know enough to know that either even if things go wrong, and I'm a go-getter type of person. So let's just get this done.
Yeah.
right.
Because you know there's always a risk we'll try and cure you again.
I know.
It's always the backup
I'm
character.
telling you, that's the more scary one.
Excellent. So they bring you back. Sorry. They plop you in the middle of the pentagram and start chanting.
Can we hear the chants?
You're welcome to give a listen check, but you're going to need a hard success.
Oh, let's listen. I
shit.
want to hear what they're saying too. That's
Okay.
a great idea, Reed. Let's listen.
Okay.
Anybody who wants to try is welcome to roll it, but pretty much
Tough.
Dr.
Let's have a look.
Irving can hear the chanting, and there are herbs sprinkled on you, and then
I can hear it.
Hard success. You need a hard success.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Yes,
Don't worry about it.
yes, hard success. There's like
Oh.
walls in the way.
You're rolling great though, Mabel.
Yeah, nearly. I'm trying though. I've got my ear right up to the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually, the chanting completes, and actually, Dr. Irving, you feel pretty spectacular.
Oh, yes. I think it
Uh,
worked.
You do feel like your magic is a little bit depleted, but you also feel like you'll be able to start regenerating again as normal.
Oh, thank God. I'm down to 1 magic point.
Well, they did say it was the
That's
ritual was
that's
going
fine.
to deplete you,
That's okay.
but restore you.
It'll get better. It will get better. Okay. Cool. I'm happy. I'm feeling much better. I am a woman of science. I rely on science, but science did say I was getting ill, and if this helps, then I'm willing to go with it.
And
sorry, I
eventually,
pressed the wrong
Lucian.
Sorry.
Oh,
Never mind.
who would you like to fight?
No, I just want to see the formula you had for your initiative because never mind. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'd be happy to like just paste it if you want it. It's not a problem.
Thank you.
But not right this second.
No problem.
Yeah, Lucian escorts Dr. Irving back out. You should be feeling better soon. Anyway, let me give them a few minutes. They always need a few minutes after a ritual to put themselves back together. So after that, if you're willing to stay, and I hope you will, they just have a couple of questions about what you saw in that little town before they go and try to deal with it themselves.
I think it's the least we can do, considering that they've what they've done for me. So yes, anything I can do.
Excellent. Little time later, Margaret, the other one who didn't initially introduce herself, but now introduces herself as Vivian, comes out and starts asking you assorted questions.
Okay.
Right. So, how many of them were there? Were you able to find that out?
How many people?
Zombies.
Zombies?
Mm-hmm.
I believe there were 2 that we saw.
3
3?
that
We
we
saw
saw.
3. We saw 3.
There were 2 in the hall and 1 in the
That's right.
room.
There was 2 in the hall, 1 in the room. So we saw 3, and they were all children.
But she had
Okay.
4 children, so maybe the other one too?
Mm.
It's possible there was 4 altogether. So
Excellent. And did you tell Lucian that you thought that the people in the town were in on it?
yes, they were certainly. So the mother definitely knew that the children underneath that she. So here's the thing. She told me her children were not feeling well. I explained I was a doctor and I could take a look at them. She then showed us the way. We went down and locked the door after us. So I think she knew exactly what was going on there, and I think she was intentionally wanting us to have that confrontation with her children. When we escaped, we had we were getting we were being confronted by um, men of the village. They were threatening us, and we threatened or we mentioned about what was underneath there, and they became quite uncomfortable about it, almost fearful. So, yes,
Mm.
I believe they knew what was going on there.
And how many people usually stay at the house where this is happening?
Uh, I think my colleagues Reed and Mabel did do a search. I don't know how many rooms there were. It was quite a large building. It had a main floor, and then the bedrooms, I believe, were on the second floor.
There are about like 12 bedrooms, but like, if am I correct in remembering that none of them were in use?
No.
All right.
No, only the mother's room was in
It was
use.
a boarding. So it was
Yeah.
an inn, boarding house.
Yeah.
Type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is it usually just the innkeeper herself, or does she have other people regularly staying with her, like other family members?
I think it just looked like it was her, because I think the rooms looked like they weren't used in any way.
Yeah. I didn't notice any spare room.
Martin steps forward and is like, did you perchance happen to see any valuable items while you were there?
Valuable to who? Because, like, yes.
At which point, both Margaret and Vivian glare at him, but don't actually say anything. Just valuable in general.
Oh, in that case, no. Unless you like fedoras, no.
Oh. Noticing the hat on his head,
Yep.
fedoras are good. I could go with fedoras. Thank you.
Nice.
Around this time, Lucian steps up. I think they have everything, and it's getting awfully late, and I would like to close for the evening. So, do you have any? Does anybody have any final questions for each other, or if it's going to be a longer conversation, can I kindly suggest that you take it to one of the late night cafes?
I mean,
I think it might be useful to ask them some questions, a little bit
Mhm.
more about what we're seeing, and maybe if they know anything about why.
You just go ahead and ask it.
Okay. So so is this I assume that this is not surprising to you. Did you know about this village before?
Unfortunately, we didn't hear about it until relatively recently. But occasionally, new practitioners, or people that are attempting to become practitioners, get a book and do something that they probably ought not have. And we usually clean up the mess before it spills over and does more damage.
Men in Black situation.
Um,
Did
they
you?
just kind of look over at Martin and Lucian. They're just wearing brown.
Oh. It feels sad
So
that their joke didn't work.
and have you gone and cleaned up or dealt with the issue in the village?
No, we actually were going to be taking off shortly, but we
Okay.
wanted to talk to you about it first to know what we were walking into. Usually we just have a tip from somebody who can't tell us much of anything, so this is significantly more information than we usually work with. And honestly, we are quite grateful for it.
Okay. Well, I'm quite grateful for you curing me. Um, and so if there's anything I can do to help, I'm certainly glad we can help. Um, does the name Thatcher or Anne Hewitt Cooper or the Cooper family make any ring a bell anything for you?
Well, pretty much everybody's heard about the Hewitt Coopers. Uh, or Cooper Hewitts, excuse me. Uh,
Sorry.
yeah, that's everybody's heard about them. I mean, they look at each other. I don't think any of us have actually met anybody personally.
Right. So, because here's the thing, we were investigating. The reason why we went there was because we're investigating the disappearance of some of our friends or colleagues, one of whom is Anne Hewitt Cooper, and another is Thatcher. Sorry, can't remember the last name. So I look over at Reed and I'm like, we
Thatcher, yeah.
are, yeah. So you know, and to us, that I think for me, I think it's a rather disturbing coincidence that our friends disappear, and because I believe we saw some evidence that they were there. Um, at the village, or at least that Thatcher was there, and that we are. I just, just want to make sure that there's no possible connection between the incidences of the zombies and our the people we're looking for, the disappearance of the people we are looking for.
Hmm. I couldn't say that I would think of any immediate connection. But if we discover anything, we'll definitely let you know.
Okay, all right. I appreciate that.
I have two questions, if you'll indulge me.
Um, Lucian just kind of looks impatient to get you all out of here. Uh, but anyway, please ask.
If we encounter any other unusual such incidents or goings on in our looking for our colleagues here, how would we get in touch with you? Would it be through the store?
Um, yes. You can. Lucian nods and it's like, yes, you can get in touch with us here. But seriously, if you encounter something, it's often best to stop it immediately and not wait for somebody else.
Uh,
Burn it,
uh,
burn it to the
Understood.
ground.
And then I guess perhaps connected with that, um, in the interest of trying to understand more how we could effectively do that, is there any introductory book or information on understanding the practice of the practitioners, or tools for combating such aberrant appearances?
Pretty much just break whatever you can find is probably going to be the best thing that you can do.
Fair,
If you-
fair.
So yes, and yeah, if you can silence anybody who's chanting in a language you don't understand, you might want to silence them.
We appreciate the assistance and the advice. Thank you.
Last
Indeed.
question. If you've got a little, just really quick question. If we meet another zombie, or say one of us is bitten again, is there anything we can do to like sort that out that would work better than what we did before?
I can range for if you can catch it within the first hour, then yes, there's a tea that you can give them. Lucian nods, goes behind the counter and grabs some jars and starts mixing.
Wow.
Nice.
And gives you a little packet.
Thank you
If
very
you can get this into a person who's been bitten within the first hour, there should be no adverse effects. Anything
Nice.
longer than that, definitely give us a call.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Excellent. Anyway, is anybody going to give them money for their efforts?
Joe?
Why's everybody looking at me? Why?
Just
Oh,
Why's
sounded
everybody looking
scary.
at me?
I will. Sorry.
Yes, of course.
Come on,
Of
ACM.
course.
Aren't you the witch witch? I don't know. Am I misremembering that?
I know, but I'm just like, I'm starting to feel taken for granted. It kind of hurts my feelings. Fine. Joe's gonna.
We appreciate you.
Joe's gonna say we're very grateful for your assistance and for your friendship, and thank you for bringing our good friend back to health. And we'll, shake each of their hands and hand them a $20 bill, which is a lot. And then we'll come back and say,
yes, that is quite a bit. So yes,
I'll have to go to the bank tomorrow and get more money.
they thank you profusely, and Lucian is like, at this point, has kind of his arms outstretched and is kind of shooing you in the direction of the door.
Yeah, we're going. Dr. J's
As
revived.
I'm leaving, I'm saying, and you have my eternal thanks, and if there's anything you need from me, please do not hesitate to contact me.
Thank you. If we need a doctor, we know who to reach out to. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
I guess we
At
go.
this point, it's relatively. I would say about this time it's like 9 in the evening. What would you like to do?
Go for a drink.
Joe's gonna put an arm
Speakeasy.
around Dr. J and just say, "I'm glad you're better, dear friend, and I hope you remembered the ritual that they did on you. Perhaps we might have to replicate it at some point. Maybe you should write it down while it's fresh in your memory, so maybe you could try the spell yourself." Wink, wink,
Good
nudge,
idea.
nudge.
Oh my.
Hey,
Okay,
but now that we know that you have magic and can cast magic, which is blowing my mind. But now that you've experienced, you could become a doctor of magics. Yes, and then out of character, Doctor Strange. It's Doctor Strange.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
that-
just looking at you, remembering our arguments, and you wanting to tie me up and tying me up and giving me an enema, and I'm like, yeah,
Okay, can you
thanks for
also
the
remember that
advice.
I paid for everything? I paid for your treatment. I got the
You
spices.
did.
I brewed the
You did.
tea. I put the tea in
You
the
did.
flask, and I got all that stuff. And I paid for the
All
cure
right.
for you. So
I
hello,
I
let's a
put
little
my arm.
gratitude, fucker.
Wow.
I
We
put
did
my
not do
arm
the
around you and
enema.
I
We
say,
just
you
stuck
know
a
what?
condom in your mouth. That's all we
I,
did.
I, I know. And I put my arms on your shoulders and I said, you know what? I do appreciate it. Thank you. I do really appreciate it.
Let's go get a drink.
Let's just go get a drink.
But I'm serious about you becoming a magic user, Dr. J. That would be
I'll consider the matter.
As we're walking on, Tony just kind of grabs gently like Sugar Joe's arm and just kind of like holds them a little bit so that they fall kind of a step or two behind everyone, and just says, you know, I did want to say I didn't mean to be presumptuous at the library, or that we're taking your generosity for granted. I think we're just trying to figure out the right tool for each dilemma, but I'm sorry if we're imposing on your good nature here.
Well, that's okay, Tony, but I'm just saying next time we ask you to step up and deflower Mabel and me, there better not
Deflower
be
us.
any, there better not be any hesitation if we're looking for the right tool for the right job.
Jesus.
He smiles, looks away, and says, "I'll see what I can do," and kind of elbows her forward again into the group.
And Joe
Just
gives
say,
him a
I
hearty
love
slap on the
Tony.
gives it a hearty slap on the back. I'm just kidding. I want my flower intact. I want a winter cherry to pop. Give him a wink
I
and let
love
go.
Tony.
Oh, goddamn.
God.
Anyway,
It's wrong kind of tool. Wrong kind of tool.
Are you headed to a particular speakeasy or just
The
any
time
place
one, the
that
time one.
has booze?
Let's go
In
to the
time.
time
In
one.
time.
In time
That's
one.
the one.
Yeah, in
We
time.
gotta find our friends, right?
Yeah.
Might as well drink our blues away and find our friends at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, you head to Club in
Ooh.
Time. Sorry, I couldn't find a
neat.
20s picture.
That's okay.
Oops, oops, oops.
Ooh,
Oh,
fancy.
nice.
Yeah, well, it doesn't quite look like that in this era, but yeah, you head on in, and as you enter the bar from the standard entrance, everybody give me power checks.
Oh, fucking
Power.
Oh.
Power
Power.
checks.
Power checks to
Uh-oh.
Mabel.
Okay.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my
Didn't
god.
get in
Did I
first
get
one.
I got a
Three
fucking
points to solve.
extreme success.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
when
did.
you're not a zombie, you get extreme success.
Yeah, just be glad that Reed isn't like using some telepathy and talking about werewolves. But one digresses. Alrighty. Those of you that failed, that would be Reed, Tony, and Mabel.
Yeah.
You feel just kind of this peace come over you, and any aggression that you might be feeling just completely drains out of you.
Right. So we are high.
Hi, you're just relaxed and
Okay.
Feeling very mellow.
feeling very mellow
X,
and
X, 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 ecstasy.
Nice.
Jennifer, Joe, you can completely resist this effect. You feel like something is trying to impose calmness on you.
Woo.
So I guess the real question is, how would you like to react to that? And speaking of which, both of you can give me spot hiddens.
Okay. Can I do a
Who?
psychology check to see if I can see the others, if the others are relaxed on their face, with their body language or anything?
Yeah, you can do that.
Ooh.
And can with that, can I see that Dr. J is a little bit like me, not kind of dozing out on us, this euphoria look. I mean, if I can
Yeah. The others kind of look like their eyes dilate a little bit. Anyway,
We's happy.
I'm gonna sorry, go ahead.
The two of you, Dr. Irving, Joe, you look around a little bit and you notice this tank right over here.
Tank.
And
Can you ping it again? I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I have my
Yeah.
character sheet up.
am I on?
Oh, there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
And where the hell did I put it?
I'm gonna look at
Hang on a
Doctor.
second.
I'm gonna look at Dr. J and go, and just kind of give him like
Yeah.
give her a look of like, kind of a questioning look and a shrug, going, what the fuck?
Yeah. I kind of say verbally, do you guys feel that?
Mm-hmm.
The what,
Yeah,
man?
I do. That's weird.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Feeling good, dude.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm just
yeah,
struggling
that,
to feel my face. That's a bit tricky.
I can't feel
anyway,
my
you
face.
see this white kind of critter, like, you're not sure exactly what the hell it is. You've never seen anything like this at all. It just kind of oozes around.
It looks like a great big lava lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's where I got the picture.
Nice.
What the hell is that? Doctor, have you seen anything
Well,
like that before?
I've never seen that before. I go up and I just take a look around. I'll add it a bit closer, and I looked to Joe and I said, I have a feeling that this is what's going on. We should keep an eye on the other three, just because this is weird.
Right. Right. Okay, let's be vigilant then.
Yep.
Anyway, despite the handful of tokens I have on, it's fairly busy, but there is no bands performing tonight. So it's just standard conversational noises that you hear. So, looking for drinks? Julia comes around. I'm Julia, by the way. What can I get for you all?
I'll have a gin and tonic.
No problem. Scribbles it down. What else can I get the rest of you?
The strongest thing you got. Let's make this feeling even better. Let's do this. Hey, you got a uni student in a bar. What do you think was gonna happen?
You're liking it.
Oh, no problem. I have
Nice.
just the thing. Anybody else? If you're not interested in alcohol, we have Coca-Cola. We also have various and sundry types of tonic water.
I'll have a Coke
Was
and a
this in the
smile,
era where
please.
Coca-Cola had
Joe first. What was that?
I'll have a Coke and a smile, please.
Oh, well, if you can't see her token very well, she smiles a lot. See, look at that.
Yeah.
She's very smiley.
Yeah.
Very
Yes.
smiley,
I'm
smiley.
being
Yes.
friendly back.
Yes,
That's all.
she is.
I'm just trying to be friendly back.
Yes. And Reed, what were you up for?
Sorry. Was this in the era where Coca-Cola had, some other
Yes.
substances in it? Yeah, great, cool.
Yes.
All right.
They were starting to phase it out at this time, but it was still there. It was still readily available pretty much everywhere you look.
So this is gonna take effect on us, isn't it, if we drink Coke?
Uh-huh. It depends on how much. It depends on how much you put away. I mean, if you just drink a standard glass of it, you should be fine. If you like a chug, like what effectively is a 2-liter bottle, yeah, I'm gonna make you do some checks.
Noted. Okay, maybe I'll take a Coke with that really strong drink then. Let's see how far we can go with this.
Oh, wow.
I look over at
Hey,
Joe and I'm like,
Mhm. And Joe's just gonna
Well-
like whisper in Reed's ear, "Do you still have the picture of Thatcher? Maybe we should show it around."
Oh, Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, remember
Good idea.
Thatcher,
Good
right?
plan.
Your buddy Thatcher, remember? Come on, Reed. Get it
Back
together.
to who? Where am I?
Get it together. Fucking joking. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't mean that.
Anyway, she ushers you back and invites you to this table over here where I'm tracking all of your tokens.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Tony sheepishly smiles and asks if he can have a California cream because it's got ice cream and stuff. And he feels good, but when he feels good, he doesn't want alcohol. He just wants something like he would have liked when he was a kid.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's lovely.
She thinks about it and is like, unfortunately, we don't have shaved ice. We just have regular ice cubes. I don't think we have what's required to make shaved ice. But the rest of it I can get you.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Great. She heads behind the bar, and around that time, you see a couple of cops enter the same entrance that you came in through.
Is this an 82? Is it time for us? It's a raid. We get the fuck out of here?
Actually, nobody really blinks. Joe, Dr. Irving, you both are in good enough shape to notice. Pretty much, a vaguely glazed look comes over the cops.
Mm-hmm.
They just sort of smile at each other, turn around, and walk out.
Friendly
Nice.
cops? Dr. J, what the hell?
I don't know, but there's something certainly fishy about all of this.
You're a doctor. What would make people feel, or with the dilating
Well,
eyes and all that? What could this be, Dr. J?
I mean, the problem is, so this would be there are drugs that would do this. But the problem is, and it could be in the air, it could be air, but you and I aren't affected.
Yeah.
Although I'm feeling something, we're not affected.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe it's this magic thing, which, I never really did believe in it until I got bitten by a zombie child.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know. Let's just keep.
let's
Yeah.
keep. But remember what our friends at the cult store said. If there's a spell going on, we should look for people chanting,
Chanting.
ritual
Well,
markings, that sort of thing, right?
don't don't you think that tank at the very beginning, at the very front, where you just came in with that weird thing? I mean, it might have something to do with this.
Maybe. But what can we possibly do? It's in a tank.
Well, okay, but what are we here for? We're here to get information about Thatcher
Yeah,
and to
exactly.
have a drink. So let's
And,
get that
and
done
Reed's
and just
going
keep an eye
hard,
on
right?
stuff.
So I don't know. Maybe we should grab the picture and you and I go around because Reed's getting a little,
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Reed, you get a rum and coke. Are you drinking it?
Slowly. We'll start slowly. Yeah.
Great. We'll save your con check for later.
Okay, great.
She serves everybody drinks and then walks over to the tank.
What does she do?
Oh.
Uh
We're
oh.
keeping an eye on it.
It looks like she's putting something in the tank, and then she comes back and heads back behind the bar.
Let's go find out. Let's go
Oh.
find out.
Well, do we have a picture
Oh, yeah.
of Thatcher? Do you want to come up and ask about Thatcher?
I want to go look at the tank and see what she put in, please.
Well, I want to go and ask her what she put in.
You go do that. You go talk to her, and I'll go look at the tank.
Great. So you two go up to Julia, and Joe goes to the tank. Joe, you don't see anything. You just see that critter kind of oozing around.
What the fuck does she put
No
in
sign
there?
of anything else in there.
Ew. Okay. Thank you.
Right. So anyway, Julia is like cleaning some glasses when Jennifer and Reed show up. Oh, can I help you with something else? How are your drinks?
They're great, thank you. We were actually supposed to be waiting for our friend, who said that they would come by here, but they haven't turned up yet. And we're wondering, have you seen them? Did they, by any chance, come by before we got here? Have we missed them? And I'll slide her the picture and be like, "That's them." Does that face look familiar?
Oh, yes. I believe they owe a good $5 in bar tab. Are you
Oh, for
willing
fuck's
to
sake!
settle it?
Your
In
friend is a
character, he just
deadbeat.
mumbles, "Oh, for fuck's sake! Not a patch, for God's sake!"
Oh my god.
Is there any other way we could pay that?
Well, you don't have to pay it.
Well, I mean, I suppose if you're willing to, you could do some dishes and work it off.
Yeah, sure, why not? The drink might help.
Speaking of which, you actually can afford to pay that off tonight if you
I
so
can.
chose. Yes,
Okay,
yes,
how
you
much
can.
was it?
$5.
Well, get in the back though. If you get in the back in the kitchen to wash dishes, you might
That's what I
get
was
some more
thinking.
info, right? You're
That's what I was
undercover
thinking.
then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good way of sneaking in. So actually,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pay it. I will wash the dishes because I'm thinking I
Nice.
can sneak around and find out.
Wow.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Dishes. Woo!
excellent.
Yeah.
Right.
I hate that when she says that. Or they say that, sorry. Sorry. It's the evil laugh, Jaden. It's the evil laugh that comes with it. That just
It sounds like we make bad
It's
decisions. Yeah.
It's also the slow, excellent.
yeah.
I can tell.
I'm gonna die.
Right.
Is that
I love it.
yours?
I love it. You know how to
So
put
the,
your characters in on edge.
Thank you. Anyway, Julia will lead you back over here where there's a sink, even though it's not on the picture, and
Great.
put you to work with a mountain of dishes.
Nice.
There are 2 other bartenders, as you can see the tokens. But they're not saying much. They're just filling drinks and delivering them to various tables.
Okay. Can I see anything where I've just walked through the bar? Can I see anything on the way?
Spot hidden. Let's see if you do see anything.
This is where I wish I'd put more in spot hidden. Here we go. Ooh, no, I don't.
Oh.
That checks out.
No,
Oh dear.
it looks like a bar that serves food. You just see various food items and booze with the side of booze. And did I mention that there was booze here?
That explains why we didn't see anything else. They saw the booze and they were very happy with that.
Right. So, Jennifer, are you doing anything else?
So I say to Julia, when we came in, I was just absolutely fascinated with that tank over there, and I'm a doctor. I've done a whole bunch of research. I like to think that I know a lot about science. I've never seen what that. I guess that is that an animal? Is that a fish? Is that some kind of sea anemone?
Anemone?
Anemone? Can you tell me what? Because I actually am fascinated by it. It looks lovely.
Oh, well, that's Shirley.
Shirley.
That's Shirley.
Shirley. Oh, so you named it. So what is Shirley?
I honestly don't really know. But she is a friend of mine.
Oh, friend
Or
of
at least
yours.
I think she's a she. She seems kind of feminine.
Okay. Does she talk to you?
Oh, absolutely. If you tried, you can probably talk to her as well.
Wow. And do you just like, I don't know, do you like reach out in your mind?
Well, I can
Do you
now,
have to
but
verbalize it? Do I have to like go up and say hey?
It works better if you're standing beside the tank if you're new, but I can do it from over here.
Wow.
You saw those cops that came in, right?
Yeah. I noticed that quickly, and they left. That was that. Hey.
Yeah. She got rid of them for me, and I gave her a snack.
Oh, you gave her a snack. What does she eat?
She eats grapes, but she needs a drop of blood on them.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Human blood or animal blood?
Well, I've never asked. I've only ever given her mine.
Oh, well, maybe that explains the special connection between the two of you.
Possibly. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure if you just try on your own, you too can get the same thing. But,
So, how long have you known Shirley?
ooh, that is a good question. We met, a couple of years ago. I was working at I was working at a bar, back when it was like legal.
Yeah,
And
missed those
yeah.
days.
Yeah. I don't really remember exactly how I met her, but one day she was just there and we became friends.
Cool. Does she? I don't want to insult her or anything like that. So, does she talk about just general stuff, or is there anything in particular that that she's interested in?
Kind of the thing. She doesn't really talk in words. She mostly talks in feelings.
Mhm.
So I know when she's happy and sad or bored or hungry. But anything more in depth than that, not so much.
Right? Does she ever get angry?
Every once in a while, yeah.
What happens when she gets angry?
It's not that important. She doesn't do it very often anymore. You're welcome to roll a psychology check.
Okay, I was gonna say on that one, I was gonna check that. All right, let's do a psychology check. Hard
Ooh.
Nice.
She seriously does not want to talk about it.
Uh, okay, well, I'm not gonna push her on it. I was gonna say, so I said to her, so who owns this bar, by the way? It's a nice bar. You guys must be doing a roaring trade now that it looks like the cops just kind of leave you guys be.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I'm insert name here. I don't remember offhand exactly who owns this place.
Okay.
I think it was like Gilda something or other. Terribly sorry. If you want me to find out, I'd be happy to look it up.
Okay, that's okay. It's it's just they must be doing a good roaring trade. Do you guys? It's a pretty big place. Is it? There's looks like there's. Do you guys have other levels to the bar? Like, is there a dance? Are there places where we can go and like hang out or do you guys rent rooms here?
Oh, no. It's pretty much just this level, and the most we have is live music. But as you can see, not tonight. She
Right,
gestures
right.
over to the stage area over here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I say, hey, listen, thanks so much. I might take you up and have a chat with Shirley.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So I actually head over. I'm not going to go up to the tank, but I'm going to go to about here. And I'm going to say, hey, Joe, on over.
But before that,
Okay.
first, Texas
Yes.
Guinan, 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 is the owner.
Okay.
Isn't that the lady off of Star
Anyway,
Trek?
no,
Isn't that Whoopi
Mhm.
Goldberg off of Star Trek? Kind of.
no, no, just
And
no.
this is some kind of Jedi psychic fucking worm. This is not the bar you want to come to, stormtroopers.
This is not the
It's like
bar you're looking for.
Obi-Wan Kenobi
Oh my
slug,
goodness.
Jedi fucking slug doing Jedi fucking mind
Yeah,
tricks on people.
right. Anyway, let's go back to Tony and Mabel. Are either of you
Okay.
two doing anything?
Are we still stoned?
Well, that's the thing. Just because you're not aggressive doesn't mean that you're like stones. You're just
I know. I
like you're
feel
not
so
inclined
low.
to be in a bar fight. How about that?
All right. Was that all right? That was a risk.
Any
Okay.
inclination that you might have, even if like somebody like deliberately like dumps their drink on you, you're not going to be up for a bar fight.
Oh. Okay.
But you're reasonably okay, and you also even as Dr. Irving and Joe were talking about Shirley over there, you have a curious blind spot about it. You don't really notice it for right now.
Right. Okay.
So,
So I'm not really noticing much about that. So
you just see them wandering around and figure that they're investigating, and you're investigating your drink.
right. Right.
Unless you would like to be doing something else.
So that just
Want to help with the dishes?
seems to it just seems to be putting me in a place of just like, huh. Meh. However, I'm sat here. I'm kind of still like, yes, I'm low level angry. I'm touching in with my inner self, with my calmness. But I have some curiosity of why Dr. J and Joe are wandering about. And so I'm going to go for a wander. Not that I have any terrible interest in that big tank or anything, but, just to mosey on down and see what's happening.
Cool. Be sure to move your token.
And I'm just
Tony,
going to be
how
like,
about you?
yo,
Uh,
Joe.
Tony has enjoyed a good bit of his drink. There's a little bit of ice cream kind of in the corner of his mouth, but he's pretty happy. And he's got his tarot cards out because he was reading his book while he was keeping watch with the good doctor in the sleeping bag there. And so he thought, oh, this will be a fun thing. I can do a party trick. I'm going to see if anyone wants a tarot reading of a card or something like that. But now he's alone at the table and feels kind of silly for having fun.
Oh.
I see. Don't worry. I'm sure they'll be back, and you two can conduct your party trick.
There you go.
Anyway, Dr. J, you were going to signal Joe over to you?
Yeah, so I'm going, hey, Joe, come over here.
Hey,
I've got my drink in
Mabel,
my
come
hand.
here. Dr. J
No, come
signaling
here.
us.
I'm behind you. Blimey, now
Yeah,
where am I
follow
going?
me, Mabel. Let's go talk to Dr. J. What's up?
Where's Dr. J?
I'm right here.
Oh, hi, Dr. J. I'm feeling a lot of love towards you now, Dr. J. I would really like to say I'm sorry for everything I did before. But I've found this inner peace that, oof, I don't think I've ever noticed this before. Hey, yo, what's going on?
And I just kind of look at Mabel and I tap her on the shoulder. I'm glad you hang on to that inner peace for now.
Okay, I will.
What did you find out?
So I give kind of Joe the lowdown on what's going on, and
Are you fucking kidding
you
me? A
know,
psychic fucking Jedi mind slug? Sorry.
okay. So listen, the other thing is, let's not do anything to piss this thing off because I got the sense that Julie did not feel comfortable talking about when Shirley gets angry. So let's try not to piss her off too much. Right
Who's
now,
Shirley?
Shirley
slug in the tank.
is
Tank. Shirley's a mind slug? Wow.
That's cool, eh? You know what?
you just
Yeah.
Maybe we should ask Shirley about Anne or
and
Thatcher,
Hewitt.
or Anne or
Ah,
Thatcher, right?
listen.
Yep.
Well,
You got any
all
grapes
right.
on you?
No, I'm not feeding that. I'm not feeding my blood to that thing.
I know, but
Look at the
Mabel, how
look,
about
but no,
Mabel?
but look. Oh
Mabel's
my
got a lot of
God,
blood.
you are
You're not
so
feeding
interesting.
me. I'm not that chill. You're not feeding me to that thing. But like for you guys, I really love you guys, and I really want to be here for you. So,
Yeah.
you're not feeding me to the slug thing,
No,
but
just
I'll
a
give you a
drop
drop
on
or
a
two of
grape.
blood.
Just a
Yeah,
drop
I
on a
can
grape.
give a drop or two. Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Anybody got
maybe
a
I got a better idea.
pen, knife?
We could make
Well,
Tony do
So
it since
listen.
he wouldn't,
he
do the
wouldn't do
deed,
his.
wouldn't do
So
it there. Make him put out now.
so let's okay. Before we do that, let's just see
White
if we
blood.
can communicate. Let's just without feeding her blood.
Maybe,
Let's see
but maybe
if
Science.
maybe she likes female blood, so maybe we come back to Mabel. Maybe.
anyway. I really advise
I'm
not.
not the only female.
That's true.
All right.
Good point. Fair point.
I I go on.
Let's go find some grapes though. Let's ask Julie for some grapes.
No. Let's just first. God damn it! Have we not learned anything?
No.
Says that I
Let's
got bit by a zombie person. Hello.
Let's be
yeah.
honest. Joe is as dumb as nails. That's what we saw in the whole education role. So
What? Hurtful?
it's
Oh.
true. You said
Oh.
your last education role was a failure.
I can't help I had a
Hey,
bad
Joe's got a
governess.
walking bank account.
Anyway,
Oh,
the three
hurtful.
of you power checks, please.
Oh, fuck me.
No.
Oh, no.
All right. This is what
And I will need
happens.
a hard success for these two. Holy
Oh,
shit.
I'm
Mabel,
losing my
Mabel.
calmness. My calmness is
No.
going.
You can't touch
All
this.
right.
You can't touch
I
this.
know
Oh,
I'm
look
gonna
at
fail.
that.
I
Oh,
fail.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well,
Okay.
oh
let's
man.
start with the
Jennifer.
failure first.
Yeah.
Okay, Dr.
Jennifer.
Irving, for all of your cranky comments, you feel yourself relaxing
It's okay.
You want to
and
give blood, don't you?
and feeling loving and charitable toward Joe.
Joe, I love you, and I take Joe and I hug her.
Yeah.
That's not our kind of friendship. This is not our kind of friendship. Oh, great. So I love you too, Dr. J. And maybe you want to put some grapes with a little dab of your blood into the tank?
Yes. If
Why
you
not?
want to show your appreciation.
Yeah.
All right.
Joe, you can resist this thing, but you feel it trying to like calm you from all of the irritable comments you've been directing at Dr. J.
I didn't say anything irritable. Mabel hurt my
You
feelings
were.
about how my thing was,
Uh-huh.
like how dumb I am.
Uh-huh.
And I
Yeah,
just want to get a grape and put somebody's blood on it. And feed Shirley.
Like you do.
Anyway, Mabel, you can absolutely resist, and you barely even notice it trying to calm you in any way. And you can totally continue doing anything you want. And if you want to continue insulting Joe, go for it.
Go for it. Okay. All right. I'm beginning to feel a weird tingling now. I'm beginning to feel my face a bit more. What the fuck is going on in here?
Yeah.
Okay. So I give my head a bit of a shake because I feel like I've just been somewhere else. All right. Last you said, Joe, is blood on a grape and Shirley. Okay. If we give Shirley blood on a grape, is she going to talk to us?
I think that's what Julie told Dr. J. Right, Dr. J? Hey, Dr. J, look at me. Look at
Okay.
my face. Not at my tits. Look at my face.
I'm
Okay.
like,
No.
not-
This was a sisterly love, not
this is
a
sister love it.
Well,
I,
not
Joe,
a strip Joe naked
just like
in the
I
middle
put
of the
my arms.
doorway.
I put my arms on
The
both
animus working
Joe
out.
and Mabel, and I'm like, let's just guys, let's just calm down. Let's just don't worry about whatever. Let's just go and have a drink. We're here. We're enjoying. I just avoided a brush with being zombified. I'm just and I start heading back to the table to sit with Tony and chat.
no.
Yeah.
Before you
Dr.
do that, no.
Give
Sorry,
Tony the read your
Mabel
cards.
speaking. But Mabel, whilst Dr. J has got her arms snuggling with me and Joe.
Hey!
Friendly. So what Mabel's actually gonna do is get her little finger going, and is actually gonna go up and scratch Dr. J to get a little bit of blood
Oh
and
my
squeeze
god,
it.
that's fucking brilliant.
No!
Oh my god,
And
that's
then gonna be
fantastic.
like, okay,
No,
Joe,
I can,
grab a grape.
no.
Okay,
Hang on.
if
I
you
love
want to maneuver Dr. J over and scratch and bleed her into the tank, I'm going to need a successful brawl check of which Dr. J can resist.
And I'm good at brawling.
Oh. I
All
was
right.
actually just gonna put it on a grape, but I'm assuming we don't have a grape.
You're right.
bad.
Yeah, you can also tell me where you come up with the grape.
Yeah,
But
we don't
regardless,
have that.
Mabel, brawl check, please.
Where's Brawl?
Holy
Oh, there.
fuck.
Extreme
Whoa.
success.
No.
Oh no.
No, Mabel,
No.
you failed miserably.
Yeah.
Yeah. With
I
an
shouldn't bite my
extreme
nails.
success, I'm going to allow you to decide exactly how much damage you do to Mabel. Well,
Oh,
you
yeah.
Whoa.
basically
Remember, you're feeling
slug her back.
calm.
Well, I maybe I don't slug her back because what she's doing is she's taking my hand and she's trying to force her hand and scratch my finger, right,
Yes.
Mabel?
Yes, that's
And
what
I'm
I'm doing.
like, I take my hand and I'm saying, what the fuck? What? Why are you ruining this? This is a great feeling. This is a great moment. And I kind of just give her a shove.
I'm going to say for amusement value that since you aren't actually trying to hurt her, that you can do a wrist escape and basically just shrug her hand off
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah, go away. You were fun, but what the hell's going on, both of you? Jesus, you're not any fun anymore. And again,
I didn't fucking do
I start
anything.
hitting back to Tony.
I didn't do anything.
Well, no,
Excellent.
because technically I'm feeling at peace, so
Yes.
I might be annoyed, but I'm not going to get violent.
No, because she's not feeling the hate on.
But I'm not
No.
feeling the hate on. I'm just like, you guys are just no fun. So I'm heading
Yeah.
back to the
Yeah.
table.
Anyway, the three of you can give me yet another power check, please.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
Power.
failed again.
Oh.
Power.
Thank
Power.
you, Jesus.
Oh, I failed again.
Oh, excellent.
All
Mabel, Dr. J. You
I'm
feel
sorry, Dr. J. I love you. I don't know what came
Yeah.
through my
not
mind.
quite,
Fucking
Listen,
gonna
not
get
quite
weird
what's
now.
happening this time.
wait.
Yes,
Wait.
yes, it
Hang on.
is.
Hey, things are gonna get weird.
Yes, you
Yes.
kind of feel like almost like somebody's knocking on your mind, like somebody would knock on a door. And you kind of feel kind of this presence in your mind. Do you want to do anything about that?
I'll let Mabel go first.
Ooh, well, I don't know. At this precise moment, I'm like, what's that? That feels really weird. My head feels weird. I don't know. There's something in my head, and I'm beginning to feel a little weirded out because there's something in my head that I feel like's trying to get in, and I'm not liking that feeling. So I'm kind of saying to Joe and Dr. J, my head's weird. I don't know what's going on, but I just feel like something's trying to get in my head. Do you guys feel that? Or is this just me? Am I going mad?
It's Call of Cthulhu, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
My response to it is I'm a scientist. This is interesting to me. Disturbing, but I still have a scientific curiosity around it. So I'm not, and I would assume that the failure of the power and the kind of like a bit of the high and all that, I'm probably not as suspicious as I should be. So I'm going to go. I'm going to be curious about it. Not necessarily let it in per se, but maybe go up to, it's kind of like if you were at the door, I'd be like, "Yeah, who's that?"
You actually feel the presence that was kind of knocking at your brain. Kind of a happy sensation and welcoming. And you get the decided urge that it would very, very much like to talk to you.
So, but in order
I
for
will
me,
say
yeah.
that it also feels, if you had to say it, kind of feels feminine.
So does that mean, and in order for me to speak to it, I need to let it in?
Pretty much.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh.
Well, I have to say, I would probably let it in because I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling I've got that thing. I failed my power, so yeah. I mean, from a player point of view, that's probably what I'd be going. I'd be like, "Are you Shirley?"
You get a sensation of ecstaticness.
So you are
Uh,
Shirley. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Again, feels very, very happy, and it's kind of contagious.
Jesus. So I'm like, Shirley, what are you?
You just kind of get images of what you've seen in the tank kind of wriggling around in various different environments. And also give me a spot hidden.
Okay. Not hidden. All right, skill. Success.
Yeah, of the different places you see her slithering around, she occasionally changes color to be a little bit more camouflaged.
Okay.
Not a complete chameleon, but can at least change colors somewhat to blend in.
So so I say so um what do you want?
You get the image of grapes and a little drop of blood, and the sensation that you know food is good, and she would like more.
All right. All right. Well, I go to the bar and ask for Julie for a grape, and I'm gonna put a spot of blood and give it to her.
When you go up to Julia and ask for grapes, she just smiles at you. Um, she gives you a little sprig with, say, 10 grapes on it and says, "No more than that. Shirley is a complete pig if you let her."
Oh, okay. So so I go up and I'm like, okay, so I get a little, I find something to to pierce and so I I pop one in and I say, hey, I wonder if you can help us.
You get a sensation of curiosity as well as feed me now, please.
So I'm like, we're looking for friends of ours that have gone missing. And we're hoping that they've come here. You know, you must see everyone that comes into this joint, eh?
She is totally pleased and is glad that you're enlisting her assistance.
Okay. I don't have the picture, so I describe. Yeah.
You can just picture it in your head.
Oh, that's right. I can just picture it in my head. So I picture in my head Thatcher and Cooper Hewitt.
She gives a decided no for Anne,
Okay.
but for Thatcher, She actually gives a bit of an affirmative, but is a little confused because it didn't feel right to Shirley. It's kind of a yes, but a confused yes. You have no idea what the hell this means.
All right. So I give her another grape with my blood.
Excellent. Give me another power check, please.
Oh, fuck me. Shit. All right, let's see. Power. Oh, it's a hard
Ooh.
success.
Ooh.
With the blood that you've been giving her, you actually get the distinct impression that if you wanted to enhance the connection, you could.
Mm.
All right, but I'm going to hesitate on that for a sec. I'm gonna ask her, so can you tell me how long ago you saw him? And I say maybe like 1 day, 2 day, and I picture the numbers in my head.
You kind of get some perking up around 2 days ago.
All right, so we know he's been here 2 days. Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, as you are standing mesmerized over at the tank, let's go over to Reed, who's doing the dishes.
Hey. Ooh, great.
Yes, go ahead.
Well, I know it was a long time ago that they had the conversation at the bar with Julia, but did I overhear any of it? By any chance?
About Shirley?
Yeah.
I think you pretty much just went directly over, and there's just enough noise that in the with everybody talking that you can't. There's no chance in hell that you can hear this.
Damn it, Reed. You never think ahead. Okay. In that case, can I, while I'm doing the dishes, can I have a chat with the other people behind the bar? You know,
Yes,
like,
eventually they do come over and start getting food ready. So yeah, you can talk to them
nice.
if you desire.
Yeah, why not? I'm like, hey guys. I know I'm only like doing the dishes to make up a tab for my friend, but actually it's not bad working here. It seems like a nice place. I felt a good aura as I walked in the door. Is it nice to work here? What's it like to be here?
Oh, well, it's not bad. It's not bad. Pay is pretty decent. Um,
No.
and Julia's little friend over there is really good at keeping the cops away. And best of all, not a single blessed bar fight. Not a single one. It has been so
Wow.
calm and relaxing, and like literally every time it seems like somebody's going to start coming to blows, there is just this sensation of calmness and peace, and yeah, it totally de-escalates any situation that comes up. We don't even need a bouncer in here.
Jeez, that's amazing. I mean, that certainly sounds better than the hookah I have at home. I could use some of that energy back at my place. Do you know where I could find a little friend like Shirley? Or I don't know the name, do I? Do I could find where I could find a little friend like that? Or do you know anything about that little friend? You know, could I make friends with that?
I would just say talk to Julia. We don't know too terribly much about it. It always feels like it's just trying to get inside our heads, and yeah, they both lift up their hats a little bit, and you can see like a little bit of aluminum foil around their heads.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Um
Or
Reed
at
is
least
like,
what you think is aluminum foil. It might not actually be aluminum.
great. Reed is like, hey, nice aluminum foil, potentially aluminum foil, a little accessory you got there. Looks great.
Actually, the black guy kind of looks at you and is like, actually, it's silver foil. Would you like
Ooh.
some? It'll help keep Shirley out.
That would be pretty cool, actually. All right. Can I psychology check them to see like if they're like super duper dazed or if they actually have kept Shirley out of it?
Go right ahead.
Okie dokie. Oh, no, I can't. Great.
You
Well done, Reed.
no. You totally believe everything they're telling you right now.
Oh God, Reed, you're so stupid.
Hey, they're gentlemen. They haven't tried to sell you a bridge in Brooklyn at all.
Good boy. Great. Okay, I'll take the silver thing, but I won't put it like I'll put it in my pocket just to be like, because I'm like, there are other smart people in this group right now. I'll go ask them in a second before I do anything. You know. Cool. Um, thank you very much. So why do you feel the need to like keep Shirley, is it? Did you say Shirley? Why do you think that you need to keep out of your head then?
Let's just say that she can be a little bit invasive and pushy. And you know, the white one kind of looks a little furtively in the direction of the tank and then back at you, and it's like, she has delusions that we would make a really good couple and kept trying to put us together, and like, seriously, we're straight. We're not interested in each
Sure.
other at all.
Reed kind of rolls their eyes like, are you sure, buddy? Sure thing.
Fine, give another psychology check if you insist.
Oh, cool. Come on, Reed, you gaydar should work. Come on. No, it doesn't.
Ooh,
Right.
yeah, I'm sorry, but your gaydar is down at this point in time.
Damn it. Shit. Ah, damn it. Okay. I believe them. I'm not entirely convinced, but I'm like, okay, clearly you believe that, so sure. Okay, cool. Give it a minute. So have you seen Julia wearing one of these silver things, or is she quite happy with the Shirley character?
Oh, she seems quite happy with the relationship she has.
Okay. And what does she do to like? Have you heard her talk to it or something? Like, how do you know this?
Oh, well, usually around closing time, like after like most of the bar tasks have been done, Julie just goes over there and just, it really looks like she's just playing high and just sort of stands there.
Kind of like my friends are right now. Points over.
They kind of glance at other folk, everybody around, including the rest of your party, and it's like, not like that. No, this is way more intense. Like, one of them whispers at you, "Have you ever been to an opium den?" More like that.
Oh. Well, I can neither legally or say I may have or haven't been. So, yes,
awesome.
I've heard of this opium. Uh, okay, interesting. And you're comfortable with that? Like, you're not at all bothered by that?
They both shrug at you. Look, as we said, the cops don't bother us because of Shirley. There are no bar fights because of Shirley. What Julia and Shirley get up to by themselves, not my problem, not my business.
Okay. Well, other than you guys, are there any other regulars here?
Look around. Nobody tonight. Why are you thinking like other people like having like some kind of opium-like response to Shirley?
Well, yeah, well, I have a friend of mine who apparently frequents this place, and they said it was wonderful, and they obviously recommended it, and that's why we've turned up today. And they were supposed to meet us here, but they haven't shown up yet. And I was wondering if they were a regular, if they also partook in the Shirley opium thing, um, and that's why they like it.
Are you flashing the picture?
Yeah. I can show them the picture and be like, this is them.
Oh, oh, I see why you're back here doing the dishes now. Yeah, that was quite the substantial bar tab. I wouldn't really say that your friend is a regular. I would just say that they like to drink and run. Oh, drink a lot and run.
I see. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get them under control, but they are a nightmare.
Anyway, let us switch focuses over to Tony, who was looking at the tarot cards and then looking at everybody else who's like pretty much run away.
Yeah, he's just feeling really good and relaxed, and he noticed everybody wandered off, but he doesn't know what ladies do in bars like this, especially it's kind of unusual ladies that he's with. So he's just happy building a little card house on the table. It's fallen down a few times, but he's got his tongue kind of stick out of the corner of his mouth, and he's trying to build a little card house on the table.
Meanwhile, these two gentlemen who are sitting with you come over and say, "Hey, I'm Richard," and the other one says, "Sam, are those tarot cards? Can you give us a reading?"
I would love to try. Now, I am new at this, I will say, but yeah, we can give that a shot. Let's see. Do you want to just draw a single card? Do you want to try that?
Oh, absolutely.
All
They
right.
each
So
draw cards. Yeah, let's see. Richard gets the Ten of Pentacles, and Sam gets the Four of Wands. And you can pretty much just read to them from your little booklet of instructional info on what each of the cards means.
very good. Yes. I had a little generator that draws the cards for them, so that's what I was pulling. But yes, all right. So Ten of Pentacles looks pretty good for you, my friend. Solid foundation, security, and happiness in all areas of your life. Tony incredulously looks at the back of the card and then forward and says, "This might be the best one in the bunch. Holy crow!" Yeah, looks like things are going pretty well for you. Material and spiritual prosperity, a pinnacle of success. Wow. Good job, I guess. I don't know if that's how this works, but yeah, that seems pretty secure. Great choice. And he turns to the other guy, and he kind of squints at the card and looks. And you said Four of Wands?
Yep.
All right, so he looks at the card and he sees figures of a couple dancing underneath a welcome wreath, and he's kind of looking at the picture. He's not familiar with what it necessarily is supposed to depict, but he remembers from the book, so he thumbs his over to that section and reads that it heralds celebration as well as a harmonious, happy, and relaxed home environment, and that it poses the perfect time for you to get together with close people to you, like friends or family. So I don't know if you guys are, maybe you're going to, go see your parents or some relatives, but yeah, sounds like you have some good family connection time in your future.
They both look suitably impressed. They also look suitably drunk. But they do get you another drink. And they signal Julia over, and it's like, "Another one for our friend over here." Slightly slurred. All right.
Yeah, perfect. Tony goes, yeah, he's excited.
All
Nice
right,
one.
back to Joe and Mabel.
So,
I think aren't we
okay.
just watching Dr.
Yes,
Yeah.
do the weird
yes,
thing?
you were. Are you doing anything? Trying to
Have you fallen in
stop
yet, Jennifer?
her?
Is Mabel still under the influence? I can't remember.
No, Mabel
Yes.
shrugged it off.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mabel shook it up. I'm like, I guess like as Dr. J heads over to the tank, grabbing the grapes and doing the blood thing, I'm looking at Mabel and going, "That's a bit of a change in tune, isn't it, Mabel? Let's
I know.
let's
I
keep an
know.
eye on this. Let's get in there."
Well, should we go a bit closer? Yes, just to figure out what's
Yes.
going on. Let's see,
Yes.
because the last thing I want to do is her jump in.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right, the two of you can give me another power check.
La 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 la
Power!
la. Holy shit!
Hey!
Oh,
You
thank
both
God.
successes on it.
Yeah,
Fuck,
you
thank
can
God.
feel Shirley kind of scratching at your heads to like get in again, but you can keep her out. I'm assuming that you choose to do so.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with Jennifer, I think I'm gonna have a bit of a conversation with Jennifer to be like, okay, what you doing, Dr. J?
And I'm gonna say,
Uh,
"What's it saying, Dr. J?
Oh,
Inquiring minds
guys,
need to know."
Yeah, but what's going on? Tell us.
I'm assuming DM that I can or Jaden that I can
Can
tell them.
totally,
Yeah.
yeah, you
Okay.
can totally talk to
So
them. You
I'm
can do anything you'd like.
okay.
You are not under control. You are
No.
simply talking,
Yeah.
emoting with Shirley there.
Yeah. I'm like, you guys wouldn't you don't believe this. This is amazing. This isn't an intelligent being here. Like we're conversing about it. Like they've confirmed she's confirmed that she hasn't seen Anne Cooper Hewitt, but she has seen Thatcher. And the latest one is about 2 days ago. Like, it's kind of, yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of amazing. This is really cool. Is there anything you guys want me to ask?
How does she see them when she's in a tank?
Oh, it's right. It's the door, right? Everyone who comes through this door has to pass by this tank.
Uh, okay. So she's seen Thatcher. Did she see anything with Thatcher that might have been he was in trouble or notice anyone, kind of following him or
All right.
thinking bad things?
Uh, uh, Joe, do you want me to ask anything at the same time?
Um, I think Mabel's kind of covered it. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Right. So I turn to Shirley and I say, Shirley, we're worried about Thatcher because Thatcher left and disappeared. I think he might be in a bit of a spot of bother here. Anything you can tell us whether he was in trouble when when he got here? Was there anything suspicious? Anybody following him? Anybody interested in him?
Shirley just kind of gives you a confused sensation, like in the sense of like, what, you want me to like spy on everybody? Shirley, are
Ah,
you just?
no, 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 no. Just wondering that when Thatcher came in, was there anybody else? Was he with anyone else? Was he, you know, did it look like he was in trouble or anything? Because, like I said, we're worried about him.
You get the distinct impression that it's a no.
All right. I know. I don't think he had any problems, guys.
And nothing on Anne?
Anything else?
Anything about Anne?
No, no, no. She didn't recognize Anne at all.
Well, what the hell are we supposed to do
Oh,
next?
you know what? Oh, I know what I can do. And I turned to Shirley and I said, Shirley, have you ever seen zombies? And I give her pictures of zombies.
Oh my God.
She kind of shrinks back in her tank and like just kind of like a sensation of like alarm and like
Oh, you're stressing her out, man.
I'm
Don't
like,
upset
I know
don't upset the
exactly.
Jedi. Don't upset
And
the
I
Jedi.
say to her, I know exactly how you feel. I felt the very same way when I came across them. I know exactly. Don't you worry, Shirley. Don't you worry.
Where did Shirley come from?
Shirley came from a lot of different places, you know. And by the looks of it, Shirley can change her. Like she's a bit like a chameleon. It's really awesome.
Not only does she give you a happy sensation, the portion that you think is her tail, or at least her tail right now, kind of turns a pink and then goes back to white.
Like, I think I embarrassed her.
This is
Oh, she's so
this
shy.
is so getting weird, man. This is so wow. I thought Tony having sex with us in the back seat was weird, but this is getting weird.
Like she's so cool. And I reach over and I grab another. No, because I think I succeeded that last fail where she would like to have more of a connection. I don't know if I want to give her. I don't know if that gave
Well,
me
that's
a
the
bit of
thing. You can
hesitance.
feed her without doing anything connection wise. This
Okay.
would just be feeding her.
Okay. So I give her I do another drop and plop it into the grape into it. She's so cool.
Yes. She just sort of surrounds the grape and then it's gone.
That's amazing. Ah, man, I love science. And I look at guys, I look at both of them, put my arm around them. It's just like, you know what? We've been through so much, but this is just awesome.
There's a lot of hugging going around here. Really?
It's really getting
We're really
weird.
bonding as a group, aren't we?
It's getting weird.
Who would have
Hey.
thought we'd had you tied up not more than 24 hours ago
Are
and
you
doing
sure
all
you
sorts
guys
of
don't
things?
want me to ask? I mean, I think she might have insight. I mean, unfortunately, she doesn't know much about zombies, which is really unfortunate. Anyway, but
Insight into what? I'm still astounded by this thing.
I know, hey.
Okay. Does she know what my future holds?
She's not. She doesn't care. I don't think she can predict the future. Can you predict the future, Shirley?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay, could you ask Shirley?
And where we should go
Because
next?
we're in. Yeah, and well, are we at risk in this place? And should we be going somewhere and checking something out? Does she have any insight?
All right, so I say, hey, Shirley, like these guys, you know, we're like I said, we're on the hunt to try to track our friends down. We've been through some really weird shit, like really weird shit, like really, really weird shit. But, you know, if there's anything you can give us, like advice where we might be able to go next to look for our friends or, you know, anything like that, really would appreciate it. I told them you can't predict the future, but maybe you can give us like a sense of where to go next.
The only thing that you get from her, really looks like a place where you can get all the drugs that you could possibly name in the city.
Oh, write that down.
Yes.
Actually, we have a friend who might be interested in that. Just give me the address and I'll make sure she gets that.
Nice.
Shirley just kind of gives you a confused sensation, but you get an image of the intersection that it's near.
Okay, that's cool.
So it's not a complete address, but it's enough to get you there.
All right, that's cool. All right. Are we going, guys, back to get some more drinks?
Yeah, I mean,
Anyway, let's go back to Reed, who is finally finished the mound of dishes.
Woo! Great.
Around this time, Julia needs to grab something from back here, and it's like, oh, look, you did the dishes. All right, I'm gonna count this as having paid off of Thatcher's bar debt. So
Hey.
thanks so much. Oh, and by the way, I decided that since you didn't fight me on this, I'm going to cover all of your friends' drinks.
Wow.
Thank you so
Ooh.
much. I appreciate
Said friends do not know about this part yet.
I know. Just
Okay.
I'm like,
And in
Run
fact,
this way.
depending on how Reed feels about abusing Julia's generosity, you may not know.
True enough.
Not an arsehole, okay. I'll tell them they're not an arsehole. This is their ride, you know. If they don't tell them about this, there's no way that Reed can get around the city. So, you know. Oh, my friend's busted. Reed is really thankful. They're like, fine. Glad I could help. Seeing as you've got maybe like 2 other staff members here today, and the place is pretty packed. Do you need any other help? Can I be of any other help? Can I serve some drinks? Can I do anything useful?
No, you've pretty much done what's needed. So, thank you, and feel free to go back out and enjoy yourselves.
Okay.
And Julia mixes you another rum and coke.
Thank you very much. Right, down
Speaking
that.
speaking of which, yeah, give me a con check. Let's see how
Great.
how
Oh.
how shit faced you're getting.
Yeah.
Right, this is where it all goes wrong.
Oh
no.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Reed, you get to slur your words and yeah. Not only slur your words, but you're also fairly high on coke too.
Oh no.
Apparently they've done something and they hyper concentrated the cocaine in the coke here, and so you're slurring your words, but you're speaking a lot of them.
Oh great. Oh, both hyper and dazed at the same time. Oh my god.
Yep, and you stagger back out over to the table. Meanwhile,
Nice.
they all go back to work.
Cool. Right. Well, if I'm staggering over to a table of new people. Hi guys! Oh god. Oh god. What are we doing here? I like your mask. That looks rad. Can I have one? How's it going?
Sam just looks at you and it's like, "Hi, I'm Sam." He holds his hand out like he wants to kiss it. Kiss your hand, that is.
And I slap him in the face. No, I don't. I pull it back. I pull it back.
Well, I can be convinced to share. Are you free later this evening?
Jesus Christ. Reed looks at Tony like, help me, help!
Yeah, Tony just chuckles and says, I think we were actually going to go to a friend's place later, but thank you so much. What a generous invitation.
Sorry,
Yeah, you can tell that Sam looks a little bit disappointed, as well as lifting a bit of an eyebrow at you for speaking of which, Tony, roll a psychology check.
Psychology, okay.
Come on, Tony. Hey, nice.
Oh,
hey.
wow.
It's actually going
Just
to be
again.
contested.
Split decision.
Hang on a second. Let me roll it. I'll let you go right in front of me. Great.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, technically he wins.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he's trying to. What he wants to know is, did you deliberately misconstrue his invitation to read in particular, or did you really think that it was he was inviting you both?
No, he didn't feel he was invited. He just thought it was better to
Save me.
the more awkward you can make it, the better.
Right. You can tell he's now glaring at you as in, come on, cock blocker? Really?
It's okay. He's regressing the
Tony
decision
just
to sit at this table.
Tony just looks over at Reed, and if their eyes have the sort of like desperate eyes but frozen smile, he'll just continue to grin wider and go, "Yeah, that sure was kind of you, little friend."
Excellent. Right. Mabel, Jennifer, Joe, what you doing?
You gonna help us?
Yeah, so you're going to help Reed from being potentially picked up by the strange dude in a mask.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Well, whatever you're into. Well, I think we've got out of Shirley what we're gonna get out of Shirley.
What
So,
did we get
I don't know.
anything really out of Shirley? Like, do we even know what our next step is?
Well,
No.
other than Thatcher, so we know Anna has not been here, and she doesn't know anything about Anna. She doesn't know anything about zombies, but Thatcher was here, but that's about
2
it.
days ago, wasn't it?
2 days ago, and that's really about it.
There's nothing else.
And where we can get some really good drugs.
See, I'm just wondering if we're at a dead end because we don't have a lead to go to the next step, right? So,
No.
I mean, do we
You-
search? Do we
you-
search this place? Do we go into the basement? What do we want to do? Like, is there anything else here, right? Because I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what
Well,
the
should we
next
go
step.
and have a
Anything else,
conflab
Julia?
with everybody else?
Yeah, they're all fucking happy and hi, joy, smack me on the head and call me Teddy, right?
Keep
They're
away
only,
from the
they're
guy
only
with
good
the
for
mask.
orgies. That's it. They're only good for orgy
So-
at this point.
If you want me to ask anything else of Shirley, I will. I could. There one more thing I'm going to
Could
ask
you
Shirley.
ask
Ask her
Shirley
where we
then?
should go.
What's down
Ask-
these stairs? What's down these stairs?
Okay.
Yeah.
So Shirley, man, this is a great place. I mean, it's fabulous, right? I mean, you've got it all. I think this is so great, and you've put such a great thing. Like, but do you know who owns this place? And is there any place else we could maybe look just to see? If again we're really worried about our friends, and we think this might be the last. This is our last clue. Maybe we should go. Is there any other place in this building we can go?
Are you asking about the basement or just the building in general?
Just the building in general, because I don't know. I wouldn't know if there was a. Technically, I wouldn't know there was a basement. Well, there would be a basement. I would know there's a basement, but is there any other floors we should go look at?
You get the distinct impression that you shouldn't be leaving this floor, and anytime you think of, especially going downstairs, you have this terrified sensation of like, absolutely do not go.
Okay. All right, guys. Shirley's saying this is the place to be, this main floor, like, and to not go downstairs, cause it just like scary shit. Oh man,
dude.
scary shit. I mean,
Oh.
zombie
Mabel.
scary shit, but it feels so
Interesting.
Let's go. Okay, no problem.
So-
We won't go, will we, Mabel?
Yeah.
Wave.
No. We will just stay up here and get high.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. I still think we should have a bit of a conflab.
Yep.
I mean,
yes,
because we're here
and
to find stuff.
around this time, I, as keeper, will remind you that you haven't spoken to Miranda.
Where's
Oh,
Miranda?
who the fuck's Miranda?
So
Who we were coming here to talk to.
no,
Where's Miranda?
no,
No,
Where is she?
at Crazy Cat Club.
Oh, Crazy
yeah.
Cat Club. Yeah, sorry, that's
Did you
right.
not speak to her?
No, we didn't, didn't we?
No.
Oh, we didn't speak to her.
No.
Oh.
All right.
Well, actually, Miranda technically kicked you out, but you didn't actually talk to her in terms of anything else other than
Get kicked out.
getting kicked out. Yeah.
Because you guys were tying me up.
Amazing.
Yes, that was
I
stop
like to
fucking
think of it
around
as
in my club and no kink in my club.
yeah, we were trying
Yeah.
to
Right,
cure
right, right.
you. We were curing you, and it worked pretty good, didn't
Oh,
it?
that's
Because you're
okay,
fucking
guys.
cured. God damn it.
Anyway, I'm just happy. I'm just happy.
Ah, you're not a
I think
zombie.
I'm gonna go back and have some drinks and read the info about where she can get some good drugs.
And
Thank
Joe's gonna
you.
walk,
Appreciate
hang
it.
back and walk with Mabel slowly to the table and say, "What do you think about the downstairs
Thanks,
thing, Mabel?"
Shirley. Take care of yourself.
Sorry, I didn't hear what Joe said.
What do you think, Mabel, about the downstairs thing? That's kind of suspicious, don't you think, Mabel? And just very whispering, very
Ew.
quiet as we head back to the table, right? Before we get to the
Well,
table.
yeah. I am suspicious as to what's going on underneath there. Are there more zombies? Do we want to take on more zombies?
Or maybe
We're not.
there's people down there. Maybe Thatcher's down there and they're just trying to get rid of us, right?
Laughing. Do we want to
Maiden, that's the scary part.
We do what we
we
can to
can always
keep
get
Jaden
Dr. J to
happy.
go down first. Dr. J can go first. I don't know. Are we ready for a fight? Do we want to have a good old
We don't
tussle?
have to fight. We can just do
Shake up the joint?
a little sneaky cat burglar, you know, reconnaissance. How's your
Yeah.
stealth? Are
Well,
you
you know,
stealthy?
let's be honest. It's bloody weird that there's some entity in a tank.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
you don't go anywhere down the street normally and see an entity in a tank, do you?
exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
On my opponent.
fucking weird.
I know it's a Jedi slug. I don't know. It's something weird,
Yeah.
and it
So
could
God
it,
only knows what's going on downstairs.
and it's mind controlling all our friends and everyone in this fucking bar, and it was mind controlling
Yeah.
you for a little bit too. Doesn't that make you a
Yeah.
little upset? Someone's fucking with your head.
Yeah.
What do you
But
think?
shall we drag the others? We should drag the others with us, though. We should go in numbers and not just sneak off on our own.
Well, or they could turn on us if they're already mind controlled.
Some of us have a tinfoil hat that might protect you if you told us about it.
Silver.
Silver. Throwing that out there.
Okay, well let's. If we come up and we see, can we see this tinfoil hat and read?
I mean, if you give us the information about said basement and shit, maybe I can tell you.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't know if you're under
um,
control or not.
Meanwhile, Tony's new friends end up wandering off, especially since
God.
Sam is extra disappointed that, picking up Reed is not happening.
Thank God. Relief.
Richard just follows him and kind of laughs because apparently Sam is very, very good at striking out entirely.
Because he picked on lesbians, maybe he should expand his pool.
Anyway, it is just about 4 o'clock my time, so
Yes.
just about the end of the session. Are we good for? Need calendar.
I've set Meetup up for all the dates that you
17th.
put.
Yes,
Jaden.
you did.
So
I
everyone,
saw. Thank you.
You'll all get
Yes.
reminders for that, hopefully.
So everybody good for the 17th?
Yep. Yep. We're good for the 17th.
We are.
I'm just going to sign off the stream. Thank you guys for joining us. I hope you were entertained. I know I was. Thanks again to Jaden for running a fabulous game. And to the rest of this crew, because you guys are one of the best crew I've played with and role played with, and I think it's fabulous, and I really do hope you guys are entertained. So our next stream will be Monday night. I have built a purge base for Conan. So we're going to test it out. I call it the Death by Fire purge base. So we're going to test that out on Monday night. So join that if you are into it. On Wednesday, probably I'll be playing Baldur's Gate 3 again, slowly going through the Act 3, enjoying it as ever. And then we are back. We are back for this one, Call of Cthulhu, on February 17th. And as well, we are doing the cooking show. We had to cancel the cooking show for January, but we are going to do it for February 2nd. It will be, I think that's the Saturday. It's the first Saturday. And we are doing homemade gnocchi, sweet potato gnocchi, a simple tomato sauce, and black bean brownies. So come on and check it out. Other than that, have a great time, guys. And again, thank you so much for dropping by.